With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes are filled to fill, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and chill. His dreams online and straight away begins to whine, but always fine as long as Shazbin 9 and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned on yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once clicked off across the board with charge to ward because his code can be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap while DSP is chasing green. We're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are slow machine. It's not in burping, leaning ban. It matters not if battery fun. His trials can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is dead to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and fatty life and all his strife while forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act that as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. He seems nearly over it and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end.
Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping. I can't turn it off. I can't make it stop. Then I'm like, damn, my post-nasal drip is going, my sinuses.
The music was way too loud there, so let me just make sure I fix that music right now. So there we go. The music's all fixed. So guys, hey guys, King Jat here. Welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Friday the 5th of January 2024. I do hope you're all doing very well indeed. I am joined today by special guest Dashi, the first special guest of the year, at least the first official special guest of the year. So Dashi, hope you're doing well, pal. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing alright. Just keep sending you funny little transactions that happen in Football Manager.
Yeah, Dashi's obsessed with his Football Manager antics, and it's a game I struggle to get. I mean, I do like it, but I feel like it's too complicated for my tiny brain sometimes to try and work out as well, so I'm still trying to learn it properly.
I'm offering to teach you!
I can't be arsed. You've also got to remember I'm a really lazy, lethargic piece of shit, and it's just like effort. I focus my effort on bingo.
Well, thanks,
so
Prophet.
For God's sake, Prophet, that doesn't mean don't pay attention to the bad bald man. We'll pay attention to the bald busted hairline man, the bad bald busted hairline man instead. DSP's in a very happy mood. DSP is feeling very chirpy for whatever reason, and the reason most people think is because of his DSP Throwback channel. His DSP Throwback channel had the first part of Final Fantasy uploaded to it, had over 2,000 odd views already, and most people I've not seen the video, but I've seen a lot of comments. It starts off apparently with a disclaimer. In fact, let's just check out. Let's check out the very start, because it has a wee disclaimer. Why does he not have his DSP? Why does he not have his other channel listed here? He has DSP Reacts, but he doesn't have the other channel listed here yet. What a dumb piece of shit. I guess if you look at Communities tab, yeah, it is there. Because Communities tab fucking has it. Okay, look at this, a little card right from the start. This gameplay is reflective of a bygone era of YouTube commentary over a decade ago. It is not representative of the thoughts and humour of the player in the current day. Enjoy this view into the old days of YouTube. What a fucking piece of shit. What a scared little bitch, man. He's fucking terrified of people thinking this is somehow reflective of what he's like today. Oh god, but I've heard there's a few things, like certain clips, you know, the clone hats, the disclaimer, Lamau. Phil might not have disabled comments. I'm not sure, because it looks like some people might be able to. Yeah, some comments look like they've been enabled regardless. Because you got some negative comments as well. Like, being completely honest, this is not a good idea to upscale the frame time on these videos. Well, that's just some tech talk there. Is this the Dragon Killer? Limafahal, I can see how you got popular back then. This is hilarious and entertaining. Oh my god, so. Oh my god, OP Boon is fucking usual shit as well. Let's watch the very first minute. Okay, just 1 minute in. So the start is dead silent. Just dead silence for the first 10 seconds.
Alright, so here we go. We're starting officially starting Final Fantasy 13. It could be great. It could suck dicks. I don't know. let's see. So it starts, Square Enix, thank you for ruining a series that I love. But anyway. Alright, so right off the bat, we're probably going to get that Leona Lewis song, right? Fuck no, we're not, because I'm not watching that shit.
This is no, I had to stop him. He was starting to sing. He was starting to sing. I had to stop him. Apparently, if we go to 2044, there's some casual racism. So let's check that out instead. Let's go to 2044 for some casual racism. We'll start
Please don't let it involve stars.
We'll start at 2040 or so. So let's see the casual racism.
Oh god.
So we're 20 minutes into the game, and the black man is already molesting the Asian woman. Excellent. This.
Okay.
Oh.
Phil's gone live apparently. What the fuck? He's gone live already. He seems a bit early tonight, but whatever. So yeah,
Also, the sass is awesome.
Oh my god. I was going to play this clip as well if I had time, but we don't have time. DSP experiences bug shoutout mechanics. I'll link it in chat. If people want to check this random clip out that we're going to watch, it's a wee classic from Eddie B43's channel. It's always a good one. But as we know, the Phil's going live, so let's just get ready to do the bingo and get all set up for the bingo. Dashi, special guest. Give me a number, but nothing too massive, otherwise you might break the fucking thing.
1.75.
Give me a proper number.
Fine.
I don't
630.
Thank you. I don't think it likes decimals. I'm pretty sure it doesn't like decimals actually. 630 I said.
Actually, yeah, 630.
You sure? I'm not hit enter yet. You can change your mind if you want.
I don't want to give Prophet the satisfaction of the good number, so 630.
Okay, 630 it is, and there's the bingo card we have. So we need Phil to say update interactive million. That's an interesting number. Members and him messing with his phone. The second row is Phil clearing his throat, him saying oh, him doing all siege mode, which is where he folds and crosses his arms, him saying necessarily, and Twitter or X. The third row is Phil being all clown mode, him being all dramatic, him being all victim mode, him saying wrong, and him pointing at the camera. The fourth row is Phil saying chill, you guys, him chewing water, him showing you jealousy, and him saying now. And the fifth and final row is Phil saying by the way, him pointing at text on the screen, him saying comments, schedule, and finally business. That's a bingo card for today's show. Also, why am I not 1080p? There we go. And also we need to go 1.25 as well before we crack on with the thing. Now, of course, I'm going to go through my usual spiel of stuff before we begin properly. The aim of the game is to try and get 25 out of 25 on the card received for you. And if we do manage to get 25 out of 25, one of you guys can potentially win a prize for us getting a full house, but only if you have left a comment in the community post, which is linked in the description of this live stream. If you haven't left a comment, you're knowing my chance of winning a prize. The last winner to get, the last bingo winner was Dark to the Flow, and he asked me to reinvest it in the bingo, so the prize has gone up to $50. So he just said, you know what, put it back in the bingo, reinvest it in bingo, so the next winner of bingo, instead of winning the $25, will win $50 because of Dark's generosity to just add, just reinvest it in bingo, and the next person can win double. So big ups to them for being a very nice piece of shit detractor. There we go. I was being nice and I just all of a sudden went to piece of shit. I don't know why, but yeah, big ups to Dark though for his very kind donation, I guess. Of his, he had a prize and he says give it back to the community. So big ups to him. Okay, so there's plenty of ways for us to get free spaces for a bingo card to see for you. For example, if Phil snorts 20 times or burps 10 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that'll give us all a free space. If Phil gets 100 likes from his audience and blows bubbles for his den heads before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that too will give us all a free space. And finally, if we get 100 likes on this very bingo stream before we finish playing bingo, no worries, that gives us a free space as well. But you guys also get to enjoy the bubbles animation, that Pixar animation, so very kindly made for us all to enjoy. So there we go. Yeah, that covers all the bases, I think. Mister's saying he sent a picture before, I don't know if I've seen this picture. Let me see, I'm gonna check. Oh, you talk about this. Okay, let me show you. Meester has made this. Oh, hold on, it's too zoomed in. There we go. Meester has made that. Thoughts?
Turn it off, you're scaring me.
Well, I think to be fair, the face is meant to be kind of scary with the kind of expression.
No, it's the eyes. It's just the eyes.
The darkest of eyes, the blackest of eyes. But there we go. So that's another thing that Meester's made when he was bored. So thank you for causing some more trauma. Appreciate it. I've seen people link this as well on Twitter. This Twitch streamer gets sprayed with bubbles every time someone subs. It seems crazy. It's like going right in his fucking eyes, man. What the hell?
God, I would never do that.
It seems like I'd rather have something protecting my eyes if I was getting bubbles blowing my eyes. But there we go. Anyway, bingo. Not that. Bingo. I've covered all the bases, and I think we're ready to rock and roll. So yeah, I've gone through all the week rules. Remember, if somebody wins bingo tonight, they get or basically the next bingo winner gets 50 buckaroos. So congratulations to the future bingo winner, whether it's tonight or another night. You know, who knows? But yeah, it could be a good time to win.
Thanks for the congratulations.
Yeah, okay, I was going to say anything you want to say before we begin, but I guess you've already said it. Anyway, let's just crack out of bingo. Here we fucking go. Remember, Phil had his day off yesterday, so expect him to be in a very chirpy, happy mood because he had his fresh day off and because his little channel's doing well. His little video, Final Fantasy Races video, is doing quite well. Here we fucking go.
What is going on, everyone? I'm back. My break was yesterday, and I got a lot to talk about, starting a fresh new week of streams, including, surprise, DSP Throwback officially launched yesterday with new content, even though I hadn't really planned it or scheduled it out. And I want to talk a little bit about how that went on today's show. In addition, we've got gaming news and even more cool announcements. So, I hope that you're ready, because it's time for a new week and another episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
And we'll just mute that son bitch. I guess we can fast forward as well. It's going to be a short intro because, you know, it had his little thing there, so yeah. Yeah,
actually, I do have something very quick. If you're on the Epic Games, you know the Epic Games Store.
Yes.
They've got Guardians of the Galaxy out for free this week.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Thursday. The game that made Phil cry several times.
Yeah, try and play it better than Phil.
I mean, I've heard it's an okay game. I mean, you can't fucking complain with the fucking price. It's for fucking free. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's not a bad shout. Yeah. So there you go, guys. Epic Games, free games, and the free game apparently this week is.
Let me find a link for it.
Yeah, link it in the chat. Yeah. Anyway, you find the link, and I'm just going to crack on and go, and we'll start.
All right. Good morning, everyone. I'm Darkside Phil, and welcome to the show. Today is Friday, the 5th of January, 2024, and I'm back. Yesterday was my day off from streaming after quite the eventful week, first week of the new year. And I had a pretty good day yesterday, which we're going to talk about on the show today. But wow, there is so much going on right now. In fact, I'd argue this is one of my more eventful years to start, I would say. And what I mean by that is usually around this time of year, January-ish, right? There's just not that much going on. It's a slower time of the year. It's not until February, March when a bunch of new releases start coming out. But this year, I've got so much going on all at the same time that it just feels like we're surrounded by activity and action, right? So much going on. I'm very busy. I'm literally juggling thing after thing after thing here. And I'm trying to keep it all organized.
So I've heard a theory that Phil is desperate to come across as a really fucking busy person in light of his interview happening, this fucking documentary getting made. I know Phil always fucking has a habit of trying to make himself seem very busy anyway, but it seems like he's ramping up the fucking rhetoric about him being busy a lot more than usual. What do you think about that theory?
I think it's just it's like he's just trying to mask something that really he just can't.
It's just, yeah, I mean, also, I mean, I don't know, this Make Club guy, whether he fucking falls or whatever, you know what I mean, who knows? I mean, a lot has been said about the interview. We all had a fucking bit to say about it, you know, Wednesday. But it's one of those things where, like, it feels like he's trying to fucking convince other people here how busy he is, because he's, I mean, it's like, he can pretend to be so fucking busy. It's Phil going to allude to
Silence has just covered it perfectly. Silence has just covered it perfectly.
There we go. Phil's busy and making excuses of him being busy. That is a perfect summation of it. Perfect summation.
And spaced out in my head so that I basically don't lose track of everything that I'm doing, because it's a lot, just to say the least. You know, working on this documentary behind the scenes like I have been for a couple of months now, and starting to get the wheels turning on that, launching, or I should say relaunching, a YouTube channel, pretty much out of nowhere because you guys didn't expect it, and now having that going, and other things. As we're about to talk about today, I have something else that is happening that I'd like to talk about and get you guys excited for. This week, yes, this week something else is happening too. So I know you guys, what? I know. Usually it's like, well, Phil's just going to stream a bunch of games, right? Right. But in this case, we got so much else going on. it's really exciting to have that level of activity on top of all the usual stuff. It's not like, oh, well, this, because Phil's working on this or this and now he's not doing this. No, actually, all my streams are continuing as usual, but we got all this other crazy stuff going on as well, right? I mean, ultimately, I hope it's all going to pan out. You know what I mean? Like, I hope that all this effort and all this time and work being put into stuff is going to turn into something good. We're going to talk a little bit about that this morning, because we're going to talk about DSP Throwback, which had its launch yesterday, even though I hadn't really hyped the launch, or I didn't even know when it was going to happen. You know, I wasn't even aware that the first piece of content would actually be ready to release on that channel yesterday. So I'm excited for that. So there's a ton to talk about today, guys. There's just so much going on. There's also some game news. So if we can squeeze that in along with all the other topics that I'm going to talk about, great, right? But I don't know. I honestly don't know if we'll be able to. Let's see what happens with all the stuff that is going on currently. Obviously, one of the major factors right now is I want your feedback. And what I mean by that is, as much as it is, you know, me having ideas and working with people and getting these new initiatives going, you know, I want to hear from you, the audience, because you guys are ultimately the ones who all this content is for, right? It's not just for me to sit around and stare at my own stuff. It's for you. So obviously what I would like is your honest feedback on everything going on. So if you could, you know, on a podcast here, share your opinions in the chat. When you're watching these new videos on a new YouTube channel, leave comments, you know. I really need to know your thoughts on everything, because that helps me. When I get that feedback, that criticism, right? As long as it's constructive, it allows me to try to listen to your opinions and improve, as opposed to just assume everything's going well. I want to know. I want to know what you really think, okay? So I guess what we should briefly do is just recap what I did on Wednesday, all right? Then we'll do the Phil's Day Off segment. All right, we'll talk about my day off yesterday. And then we will get into the stuff from this week, because I want to talk about DSP Throwback a good chunk of the show today, because it has launched. There's content on it. If you're not aware, there's 2 gameplay videos, and it looks like if the pacing stays the same way it is, there's going to be at least a few videos a week over there of my old playthroughs that are now being remastered and re-released for public consumption in this modern day. So we're going to talk about that. Of course, like I said, if we get to gaming news, and then I've also got to tell you about some other cool stuff going on this week. So anyway, let's start at the beginning, shall we? So Wednesday was a great streaming day. It was my final streaming day of the week. You know, being that it was the first week of the year, a lot of people were excited for the new content. Played some Baldur's Gate 3. Well, first of all, what I should say is, on the podcast, I announced that I'm going to be having a documentary made on me, right, by Mike Klum. And I gave as many details as I possibly could at that point without basically spilling the beans about all our plans. If you want the full skinny of everything that I basically can say about that right now, go watch the podcast from Wednesday morning, which would have been January 3rd. That'll give you as much details as I can give you right now. You know, people are asking me specifics. I can't give specifics. Number one, nothing's filmed yet. We're actually in the planning stages of that. That's number one. And number two, I'm not going to tell you everything we're doing, because that would be spoilers, right? What's the point of filming a documentary on me if you already know what's in the documentary? All I can tell you is there will be stuff in that documentary you've never seen before. First time stuff that absolutely you should be interested in. It doesn't matter if you're a fan of mine, a hater of mine, somewhere in between, or maybe you've never heard of me. I think it's still going to be an entertaining documentary for everybody involved. You know, so many people have heard the name Darkside Phil or DSP, and like, I think I know a few meme references about that guy, but I don't know much about him. This is my story, okay? So that's that. The thing is, I don't really want to talk anymore about that right now, only because there's nothing to talk about. Like I said, if and when more stuff is coming out, all right? And I'll let you know, because there's going to be planning stages, there's going to be filming, and obviously days when I'm filming and stuff, it's going to affect the schedule. I'm not going to be able to stream on days when I'm filming, or it might be like a day where they're actually filming here as I'm working, or you know, it's a half day for me where I can only do one stream because the other half of the day I'm filming or whatever. That will be coming probably in a couple of months. Right now, everything is business as usual for a while, and I'll let you know when it's going to affect things, okay? So there we go. So anyway, so that's in process, and I announced that, and of course, the whole internet is a buzz about that, right? Everybody, oh my god. And then I started more Baldur's Gate 3, and that was a great stream because we finished off the Goblin Camp, which we've now been in for like 2 streams, and we finally wrapped it up. We did the final boss fights there. Accidentally killed Minthara, or Minthala, whatever her name was. I guess she's supposed to be a companion that you can get later in the game, and I killed her by accident. But I told you guys, I'm living with my decisions in this playthrough. If I make a mistake, I'm living with it. The only time that I'm not living with it is if there's some real nonsense. Like there was one case where I was in full stealth mode. I was not detected by anybody. I saved and I lockpicked, and the game says they saw you lockpicking. No, they didn't. There's literally no one there. and people are like, oh, well, what must have happened was there was an audio cue from across the room, and I was like, that was enough. I'm reloading. That's bullshit. Sorry, I'm not putting up with that nonsense where I'm using every mechanic possible in the game, but there's some weird nuanced thing the game never explains. I'm supposed to magically know that like a psychic. Sorry, you know, that's dumb, and I'm not going to be having giant consequences now because the game has this ridiculous thing to it. A mechanic that's not in any other video game ever, right? But if I make
a mechanic that's not in any other fucking video game ever, Phil, usually you fucking want those things to happen. How often has Phil fucking bitched and whined and moaned about fucking games copying other games? And nobody fucking comes up with anything new.
Yeah, this is about lock picking making noise? I'm sorry? What?
Jesus Christ, man. It's just, I mean, he is never satisfied. Games fucking don't try and fucking do anything unique and different, whatever, and fucking bitch and whine and moan. But when a game actually does fucking try and do something unique and different, Phil still bitches and whines and moans. Because it's not the same as our fucking game, so how is he meant to fucking know? It's never his fucking fault, ever.
a mistake in the middle of combat, or I make a dialogue choice and it leads to a bad outcome, I'm keeping it. That's the genuineness of a first-time playthrough, is you live with the consequences of your actions in a major way. I don't want to have this be the save scum playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. What's the point then? If you're just aiming for the best possible outcome, there's going to be no variety, no shock, no fun. So I'm sticking with it. So I accidentally killed this character. Oops. She ain't coming back now. So I guess we're not getting her later in the game, right? So after that, we actually continued on with the plot. We had the big celebratory thing at the Emerald Grove, and now we're in the middle of a party with the Tiefling. So we have to finish this party. And then here's the cool thing. Again, I want to thank you and emphasize that the reason that this playthrough is working and is going well is because of you and your engagement. I got a bunch of comments on the videos over the last couple of days saying, hey, Phil, before you go back to the Underdark, because you said that's where you were going to go, there's more stuff to do. If you had...
That's not quite a camera point. It was almost a camera point, but it didn't point at the camera. You just held a finger
I
up
wouldn't
to
call
it.
that camera point.
When you hold a finger up to it, it's not a camera point. And close, though.
A couple of days saying, hey, Phil, before you go back to the Underdark, because you said that's where you were going to go, there's more stuff to do. If you head westward from where you had fought those gnolls on that particular road, you're going to find a building, you're going to find a bunch of lore in there, and I think that continues the plot line. Remember, there was a chest that we found inside of a cave, and it said, don't open it, return it to the owners or whatever? That's where that quest is. So I said, do that first. Don't go to the Underdark and continue there until you did all the questing content and there's more you missed. I was like, thank you. I didn't know that. I thought that we had done everything on there's no marker there, you know, so I didn't realize there was more to explore. We're going to do that today. So I'm excited for that. And again, thank you guys for showing up, engaging, and so...
I'm going to have to agree with the chat here. That second one was a camera point that he did.
Look at you bowing down to the fucking chat.
No,
you fear the chat is
first
open,
one wasn't,
and you're like, oh, wait a second, the chat's right, not the host. The bingo
First
man's
one was,
wrong.
the second one was.
Goodness sake.
He camera pointed twice.
Oh, actually, it's the wrong one. It's not pointed, it's a camera point. There we go, it's that one. There you go, it's tight. Well done, chat. You convinced Dashi to fucking award the camera point.
Porting the Baldur's Gate 3
Yeah. That's great. Anyway, strong start to the card. Strong start to the card. And also look at the snorts.
Phil, please snort another 64 times.
16 fucking snorts already.
So I'm excited for that. And again, thank you guys for showing up, engaging, and supporting the Baldur's Gate 3 streams. I think someone was counting and they said literally every Baldur's Gate 3 stream that I've done, we actually hit the level 2 tips goal too. And the thing is, I'm not counting, but I guess every single one we've had like a hat reward, or if you remember the other day, actually the scarf, I put on my Slytherin scarf from Hogwarts. So thank you so much for that. Wasn't expecting that. At this point now, you know, we're over 30 hours into the game and we're still in Act 1. I am being told we're approaching the end. Like, there's this content and then there's basically Underdark, and that's kind of the end of Act 1, so maybe within another week or two, we'll be done through Act 1 and heavily into Act 2 before we get to the new releases coming out this month. But I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time, and really I feel like it's because of us and our interactivity that this playthrough works. If it was me playing it by myself, it probably would be boring. I'd probably be very frustrated with some of the game mechanics and things that aren't really well explained in the game for a first-timer like me. But because we're having this slow learning process, even the mistakes I made end up being hilarious, and then people enjoy it, so that's a good thing, right? So thank you, and I can't wait to continue on more. I actually want to see what happens today as we get further westward for more questing and everything. Like, I'm riveted. I'm excited to see what's next in the game. Then on Wednesday night, I had my second session of Sea of Stars. This was a game that won Indie Game of the Year at the Game Awards. Now that I've played 4 hours into it, man, I can tell you, this is a mishmash of so many classic JRPGs from the 90s. So there's definitely Chrono Trigger influence. There's definitely Super Mario RPG when it comes to the gameplay mechanics with the timed button presses. Then there's Suikoden in the art style. I actually feel like the art style is more like Suikoden than anything else. And then now I'm getting more vibes of like Golden Sun and other RPGs because of the way in the environment there's like these puzzles you solve to actually like platform around and stuff. Boy, my webcam has gotten super choppy. Why? Why is my webcam so choppy? Look at that.
Not.
The frame rate's atrocious.
It's fine for us.
I don't know why.
You're atrocious, Phil.
There's no reason. It says my CPU is only like 20%. I have no idea why my webcam looks like that. What sucks about it is I can't even like fix it during a stream. I can't mess with it because if I do, then I have to restart all my software. Like here, what if I just go to like, hold on. Now that's, oh, whoa, now that's way low res. See that?
Oh, he's in the top
It's
corner.
not existence.
He's in, no, he's in the top corner. That's because I was doing that. He's in the top corner. That's way low res.
But now you notice the frame rate's better. So at least that kind of refreshed the camera. Okay, that refreshed it. So now let me see if I go back to full 1080p if it looks better. Because right now the frame rate's great. It actually went to the 30 frames it's supposed to be. So now let me see if I go back to 1080p. Oh yeah, I fixed it. It totally fixed the issue. It's better. Look at that. Okay, good. All I had to do, I had to go to a low res and a high res and it fixed the frame rate. Cool. All right, never mind. There we go. Now I know. Now I actually know a workaround there. Okay, anyway. So Sea of Stars, I feel that like it definitely has some really cool aspects of Golden Sun because I played the Golden Sun games on the Game Boy Advance back in the day, and basically those games have a lot of exploration in like an environment. So if you're working around the world, you knock this over and it creates a platform, and you jump here and use an ability here to push a block, and it does that. And basically, it looks like this game, Sea of Stars, that is has that mentality, that mechanic, and I like that because it's not just walking around fighting. There's other things to do. They're looking for optional items and optional areas, and that's pretty fun. So far we're 4 hours in. Last time around we had an epic boss fight, which was really cool. Basically, it was kind of the end of the tutorial area and heading into a new part. The game does have some unique mechanics too. Like it has its own mechanic where when you hit enemies, they drop these little mana crystals, and you can absorb those mana crystals, and basically power up your attacks. So you can have better magic, better melee attacks. I like that. It's something different that I haven't seen in a game before. So not only is it mechanics from other JRPGs I'm used to playing from the 90s, but it has these new mechanics as well that make it feel fresh. So I'm loving Sea of Stars. I hope that you'll check out more. There is more coming this week. We'll get into the schedule in a little bit. So Wednesday was a very solid streaming day. I had a lot of fun, okay? Yesterday was my day off. Now, what we're going to do is a Phil's Day Off segment, but the interesting part about the Phil's Day Off segment this week is that not only are we talking about what I did on the day off, but also what happened on YouTube on the day off, which I didn't know was going to happen, but did, and it worked out really well. So, yesterday was my day off from streaming, okay? And basically, my wife and I wanted to have a very relaxing day if possible, all right? Just to give you guys an idea. So, we've had a very stressful, like, month. Every day off, we have to go out and about to a million appointments and things like that. And then last week...
Million. Phil said million.
Burger.
That's a interesting number, isn't
That's
it?
an interesting number, yeah. It really is, actually, yeah.
Do it.
Jesus.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen. 6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. Well, guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You're making it up, right? You make that shit up. No, how about this? Banned. Gone forever. Because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
Now that was good. Now that was a fucking good one.
The bar's being raised.
Will forever be a classic. We're always going to find a reason to play that. We're never any reason not to play it. We're always going to play that bad boy. So Phil said million, so there we go. It was on the card and it's all going good. So yeah, there we go. Fantastic stuff indeed. And D-Dog looks like he's guessed the bingo background picture. Is the bingo card bring your daughter to work day? You may be right. You may be right. This is one of the images I think Eddie B43 submitted as well back, because when I first started doing the bingo backgrounds, Eddie sent me like fucking 20 of them or something, you know, and this is one of them. This old school photo of Phil and Leanna side by side. Phil looking miserable as ever, and Leanna looking fucking vacuous in her fucking brain.
We had a lot of other stuff going on. We didn't really have like a day to ourselves in a very...
Oh, hold on, yeah. Phil was bitching and whining and moaning about how fucking busy Christmas time is. That's basically why he's fucking complaining about it the last fucking month. It's been so busy because Christmas. You know, I prepare for fucking Christmas. Yeah, Phil, everyone's trying to fucking get presents in and get food in for the fucking big day and all that shit, you know what I mean? And get all sorted for the, you know, and yeah, Phil, Christmas is a fucking a good time. A happy, positive time. But yes, it is also a bit stressful as well because, you know, it's Christmas and all that crap. So yes, Phil.
I'd also, sorry, I actually saw this news story this morning. Some Sainsbury's, I think in Gloucester, are already selling Easter eggs.
I heard that. Yeah, some people are like losing their minds because Easter eggs are already on sale. And like the fucking 3rd of January or something, Easter eggs are already up for sale.
It was the oh god, it was it the bishop? Was it the bishop that mentioned it?
I can't mind, but I did see some reports about that and some people losing their minds. So yeah, hey, a big chocolate egg. I don't care if it's not Easter. I'll eat it. You know, I mean, why not? Easter
I'd go for cheaper chocolate. I'd go for cheaper chocolate than Easter eggs, to be honest.
Easter eggs are not just for Easter; they're for all year round. They're like puppies at Christmas.
Long time. So we decided that yesterday was going to basically be a day to ourselves once I got through some of my usual, you know, kind of chores and just normal routine things I do, like grocery shopping. There was a lot I had to do yesterday. I had to get gas in the car because we had almost no gas. And I noticed that gas prices actually went down a little bit. For the first time in ages, gas is under $4 a gallon here in Washington State. It always has been like almost $5 a gallon. It looks like it did dip a bit. Maybe that's a good sign. Maybe not. I don't know. Obviously, lower prices are always a good sign, but I don't know if that's a sign that things are turning in the economy or not and that prices are all going to go down. Or it would be great if they did, because I'm tired of spending so much money when I go grocery shopping, that's for sure. So I got gas in the car. I went grocery shopping. I got some pet supplies. I returned something because my wife had ordered something online and it didn't work, so I returned it to be shipped back. So I did a whole bunch of stuff, right? I did like a ton of stuff while I was out. And then when I got home, basically, we decided that we wanted to finish Far Cry 6 together. Like, she's been playing it for a couple of weeks now, ever since it hit Game Pass. That's been the game that she's playing. And we beat it, but man, I had forgotten how much of a grind the end of the game is. So, like, she's trying to do the final 5 or 6 missions. And every mission is just chock full of very stressful combat, annoying Ubisoft bugs. You know what I mean? Like, Ubisoft has these stupid things. Game freezes right in the middle of a mission. Oh, start it over. What? Not even a checkpoint. No, just start the whole mission over because our game froze. Oh, that's nice of you. Thanks a lot. You know, wonky aiming, just weird stuff. And basically, we got to the end of the game.
Did Phil say chill, or did I miss that? I was just thinking to myself, did Phil say chill when he was describing his day off, or what he wanted to do in his day off?
Let's assume that he did and not look back.
No, we can't cheat. You know, he may say it later on if he's not said it yet. But the thing is, the chat I haven't heard him say it either. I expect him to say it though, and the more I think about it, the more kind of thought hanging on. We've got chill on the board, and Phil somehow didn't say it. The chat saying didn't say it. Okay, thank you guys. It's one of those things, in my head I was just thinking, wait, he talked about just wanting to fucking stay at home with Cat and didn't mention the word chill. I guess there is no chill with that big beefy bitch.
And she was so stressed out because she'd been playing it for like over 2 to 3 hours of just constant heavy combat and everything. And so she's like, "Can you beat us?" I said, "Yes." And I grabbed the controller and I did the final building because she got to the end twice, and died at the end, and then it makes you do the whole building over again. Great, thanks for the checkpoints, right? 0 checkpoints in the final segment. So I'm doing it, and I'm playing this final segment. This is so stupid. I forgot about the end of Far Cry 6. It's been over 2 years since I played the game. I'm in the final segment, and all it is you're climbing this big building to try to get to like the penthouse area where the final boss is, right? And basically, as I'm fighting these enemies, more enemies are spawning on top of the other enemies out of thin air. I'm not kidding. So there's enemies heavily armored. I'm shooting him. And as I'm shooting him, another enemy blinked himself into existence and came out of his asshole. You can't make this shit up. He birthed the guy right there in front of me. What the fuck just happened? They couldn't even bother to have the guy walk in a door. He actually just blinks in coming out of his butt. I was like, the game is so stupid. I mean, that's every Ubisoft game, right? Every Far Cry Ubisoft game follows the same formula. It's the same wonkiness, the same feeling of like, man, there's a lot of polish missing here, and you never really know what's going to happen. And sometimes you could even argue that's charming. Like, the games are so weird. You'll have some weird physics thing where a guy will float away, and, you know, the zaniness of the games is funny. But at the same time, when you're trying to finish the game and the game's just being annoying as shit, enemies birthing other enemies in front of you, it's disgusting. You know, it's just stupid. So, anyway, we got it done, and she liked the ending better than Far Cry 5, but she didn't like the ending. She's like, it was fine, but why is it that at the end of Far Cry 6, they don't actually show, like, the land is now at peace, and now there's elections, and I said, well, they can't do that because they want you to endlessly play this game. So at the end of the game, when you beat it and the revolution succeeds, there's still insurgents in the land or the country of Yara. That's where it takes place. So you still have to keep playing if you want. I mean, it's an endless game. It never really ends. There's more people to fight endlessly. And I said, if it actually had a real ending, where there was peace and you actually did defeat, you know, the regime, then you couldn't endlessly play the game, right? The game would just end. And then that, you know, oh, well, that's not what they were going for. They want the ultimate sandbox where you play endlessly. And she's like, yeah, well, that kind of ruins the ending. I'm like, you're right, it does, because it makes you feel like you played the whole game and there's really no resolution to anything because you don't know what's going to happen. And she's like, so was there ever an expansion DLC? No. All they ever released was a DLC where you play as the bosses or the antagonists from Far Cry 3, 4, and 5. Like, that was the DLC they released for it. They literally never went further than that with the game to have any kind of like an addendum story DLC. They just ended it right there. So we finished Far Cry 6. For dinner, we actually had Thai food again. We had actually had Thai food on Christmas Eve, and it was a new place that we had ordered from that was so good. We ordered from them again. It was so good. We each got some like this cashew noodles or something like that it's called. It was super good. And that was really, you know, nothing to write home about in regards to the day off too crazy, except for the launch of DSP Throwback, which obviously I wasn't expecting. I didn't know that was going to happen. I had told you on Wednesday that DSP Throwback was in process and that hopefully by the end of the week we were going to have some video content for you on that channel. When I say we, it's not just me. It's an editing team essentially that's working on this. So for those who don't know,
remember though, it's a one-man show. Also, he's about to burp. I managed to pause him right as a burp was about to escape here.
Maybe you didn't watch the podcast from the...
Yeah, there it was. You got a burp. And now, because he wants to talk about fucking, you know, his Throwback channel, then I just love he can fucking no longer. I mean, the fact that he constantly fucking spews the one-man art, you know, one-man band kind of thing or whatever, you know, it comes across as incredibly hypocritical. He knows, surely he knows how it fucking sounds. I'm just a one-man guy, one-man team, just doing it all by myself. Nobody to help me. And yet he's got fucking a sleigh, you know, an army of dentheads editing behind the scenes to get this shit going for him.
Team essentially that's working on this. So for those who don't know, maybe you didn't watch the podcast from the last week, I have rebranded one of my old defunct channels that used to be called KO Gaming, but it's been defunct for over 5 years. I rebranded it as DSP Throwback. This channel is now going to be a way for me to preserve old content of mine from over a decade ago. You know, those old style playthroughs that were done with a camera pointed at a TV, before there was direct capture, before there was live streaming. When back then, when the commentary was irreverent and very, very immature, and it was for a younger teen audience, because today, I have less than 1% of my viewers are teens. I'm not kidding. That's the demographics I get on YouTube. Teenagers don't watch me, okay? Back then, they absolutely did. Like, almost all my viewers were teens back in the day. So my commentary was definitely very different. A lot of people would say today you wouldn't even want to do that kind of commentary. You get canceled, right? But back then, it was kind of the wild west of YouTube and the internet, and you could say whatever you wanted, and people loved it, so I rolled with that for many years, probably like 3-4 years straight from when I started until I started doing the direct capture live streaming. My commentary was pretty over the top, okay? So, no, Bookworm, I'm serious. My teens are 1% of my audience. Do you want my demographics right now? I can actually pull them up right now.
Who the fuck
That's fun
cares?
stuff.
No, who cares?
That is fun stuff.
Definitely, actually, that's a good shout, yeah. That's a good spot.
Burger.
There we go, phone stuff. Apparently I've been sent something to distract us all from this.
Also, how long ago was the slave trade joke? How long ago was you just constantly insulting people? Basically saying it's...
Jesus. So Taka's all...
Heather, perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Just throw up a comment.
This is
Before I throw up all over my keyboard.
This is DSP's Day Off logo. Company name. Slogan. Basically, that's it, you know. That's essentially Phil's Day Off. And that is pretty much the same as Phil's... That is kind of Phil's logo for his Day Off. Like, if we rewind this... So it shows that...
Yeah,
It is as well. Look at that shit. Son of a bitch. Yeah, actually it is.
Does that mean he actually purchased that?
Well, keep in mind that Phil, one of his deadheads may have purchased it, who knows. But look at this crap. That is absolutely... Well, the arrows are different a bit. Look at the arrows and how they reach. The arrows here are shorter. And also the sun looks different. The design's the same and roughly, you know what I mean? The arrow's going the same way or whatever. But the arrows on the template or whatever are longer and the sun looks better. So somebody saw that maybe and just kind of thought, well, I'm just going to fucking steal that and then give it to Phil. Because his needs are greater than mine. I don't know.
I'm sure this is not in like MS Paint or something.
I have no idea. I have no idea. But it is definitely sus. That's a good spot from Tacozilla. Tacozilla Don't really find that. There's definitely some plagiarism going on there. Is that the right word for it? You know what I mean? Someone stealing other people's content for their own gain or whatever.
If they even tried that, they could get away. Phil would get away with it because it's a different sun.
Yeah.
The hours are different.
Yeah, and this is made in China. I think we'll get by copyright laws and all that shit. Yeah, I get it. Anyway, let me fast back forward to Phil messing about his phone. Yeah, here it is here. So, he's like, I can get the metrics for you. I can get the metrics here right now. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna be. We're gonna have like a minute or two of Phil just basically scrolling on his phone, reading out his fucking demographics. I'm going 1.5.
Okay, God, dog. Check the chat. Not the stream chat, but our chat.
Oh right, hold on. I was confused there. D-Dog in our special chat. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay, you just made my day.
Yeah, D-Dog, just, you know, little fucks given. Oh, for God's sake. I'm going to add that to the bingo. I'm going to use this in some capacity for the bingo. Fuck me, man.
There's one thing that can make it slightly better. Little faces on each of the sperm.
Oh, for God's sake. Okay, that's enough of that. That's enough of that.
My
Get on it, D-Dog.
No, for God's sake. Poor D-Dog.
My audience. Do you want my demographics right now? I can actually pull them up right now. Watch this. Hold on. Watch this. So here we are. Analytics. Audience. You ready? So, my biggest group of viewers is people ages 25 to 34. That's 50.7%. My second biggest group, 18 to 24-year-olds, 19.8%.
So, Phil, did Phil change the settings so it's not the last 30 days? Remember, the demographics and stats, not a shit. You can change the stats for certain time periods. You can have it for the last 30 days, you can have it for the last month, for the last year, you can have it for certain years only, and you can have it for a lifetime on YouTube. Phil refuses to change and update those settings. He's only doing it for the last 30 days. So right now, Phil is reading off his demographics for the previous 30 days.
My third biggest group, 35 to 44-year-olds, 18.9%. My next biggest group, 45 to 54-year-olds, 5.7%. My next biggest group, 55 to 64-year-olds, 2.1%. My next biggest group, people older than 65, that's 1.7%. My smallest viewing group, 13 to 17-year-olds, 1%. Yep. I have more people over the age of 65 watching me than people in their teen years. You see? And that's what I...
But you do have kids watching you, know, Phil. That's the point. You do have children watching you. For me, that same fucking bracket, 0%. Because I purposely make my content not suitable for children.
Tell you guys, my content is not for kids. It's just not. It was at one point, but what kid wants to watch a 40-some-year-old play video games in a way that's very different than how all the other top guys do it, right? Today on YouTube, it's just this one style that everyone uses and everyone's kind of copying each other, and I don't do that shit. I do it very differently. I'm the more organized, more professional, scheduled kind of guy, organized playlists and everything, you know, like clockwork. I'm here, and a lot of people think that's ridiculous that he acts like that. Whatever you say, but hey, I get the job done, right? So,
wasn't there like a GTA? Oh God, what was it? GTA Grandma, was it? Like first time playing GTA?
Wasn't it like Skyrim Grandma or some push or whatever?
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, I know you're talking, but yeah, sometimes watching old people play games is quite wholesome. But yeah, nobody wants to watch Phil on YouTube though. That's basically, it doesn't matter if it's a fucking child or a fucking adult or some fucking pensioner. Nobody. Guess, you know, most normal people would not find Phil entertaining. He is a fascinating, bizarre creature, full of toxicity, salt, and hatred in his fucking veins.
He's the thing you poke with a stick. He's the car accident you look at as you drive past it.
I mean, but yeah, this is Phil. He has a certain appeal to a very specific group of people. You know, but we'll just leave it at that, I guess. But Job saying drummer granny. I forgot the name of the channel, but it's a 50 to 60-year-old woman who kills it on the drums. That's fucking brilliant. Thank you very much to Logan K for super chat. It says he acts like people can't lie about their age on YouTube, just their thoughts. Yeah, how many fucking kids pretend they're fucking not kids so they can fucking watch age restricted content on YouTube?
I did when I was a kid.
There you fucking go. It's very easy to fucking lie about your fucking age online. Are you over 18 to watch these titties on YouTube on this website? Yeah, sure I am. I'm an adult. I can watch these titties. Nope, Phil's lagging. Damn it, Phil.
That's where he got the arrows idea from. His stream constantly fucking up.
Yeah, well, my stream fucking up. Fuck me. Just, anytime you want to start playing?
Yeah, so anyway, the content I make today is not for teens, but back then it was very different. So here's the deal, is that a lot of my videos, either number one, look and sound awful. You know, they're from an era when I had a digital camera pointed at a television in a dark room, bad lighting, bad audio, you know, everything looked terrible. A lot of these things are strobing and the lighting is always off and it just looks terrible. The commentary is good and people like it and think it's funny, but essentially no one wants to watch that in 2024. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. Number two, a lot of my game playthroughs from back in the day have been lost. Final Fantasy 13, Red Dead Redemption and its expansion, Undead Nightmare, LA Noire, among others, they're just not available on the internet for various reasons. So, the idea of DSP Throwback is to take that content and represent it to a modern audience in a better way for posterity purposes. So for example, taking the original video that looks terrible and running it through several upscaling filters to not only improve the resolution, but improve the frame rate, to take out a lot of the awful echo of the audio and make it sound better so that you can actually listen to it and not have it like resounding booming echo in your ears. And also to improve the length. Those videos were only around 10 minutes long. Now putting them together so it's like 30+ minute long videos, properly putting thumbnails, titles, playlists, making it so that that content is digestible to a modern audience who's used to that level of stuff, right? So I'm excited for this channel because I think that people who maybe have never saw my original stuff will now actually be interested in watching it because it's going to be better for a modern audience. It's not going to look like crap. You're not going to feel like you're in some cave with me carving stones of my playthroughs. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not inventing fire here so you're free to watch Final Fantasy 13. Instead, it actually looks like kind of a normal thing. So it's a lot of work. It is. So for example, for a 30-minute video, it could take upwards of 5+ hours of work because not only are you editing the videos together, you got to run them through all these filters and everything. So it takes a long time to get one of these ready. So I didn't know how long realistically it was going to take to get content on the channel. The good news is some of the stuff went well, and we cleared up some of the issues early that we were nervous we were going to have, and so some of the videos are ready to go already. And so I launched my very first video, Final Fantasy 13 from 2010 PS3 edition, but now newly upscaled, better visuals, better audio. Part 1 went live yesterday morning over on DSP Throwback. Now the thing is, I didn't get to hype it up because I didn't know it was going to go live, so it's not like I talked about it on a stream. It was just kind of a willy-nilly thing. So I posted it on my X account, and I posted it on like my main channel pages so some people would know and would check it out.
Oh, he mentioned X. We can take it off Twitter or X. Burger. There we go.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
And we can see Liana's half face looking in bewilderment towards the pig roach.
I'm pleased with how it's gone. So basically, in a day, it's gotten over 2,000 views on a dead channel. You know what I mean? Like, that's good. For a dead channel to have 2,000 people check out the video is pretty darn good. And obviously, it's going to get more views over time as well. Overall feedback seems positive. People are just happy to see the videos back. To see that the Final Fantasy 13 playthrough was lost for ages. And to see it finally come back, people like it. So the opinions are very split about the improvements. First of all, across the board, everyone likes the video being longer. It's like a 30-minute video instead of 10, 10, 10, you know, 3 parts. People are enjoying that, for sure, okay? But when it comes to the visual quality, basically, some people are split on this, okay? Because basically when you're upscaling and you're adding frames, it looks like it's between 45 to 60 frames. It's not always a smooth 60. It's not going to be, because the game doesn't run at 60. It runs at 30. The video is at 30, okay? So basically, you're adding AI frames to this to make it look like a better frame rate. There's definitely ghosting in the video, okay? That's really unavoidable, because the camera I was using at the time was a very crappy digital camera. In fact, it's funny, a few parts in, like I would say, I think it was like 4 or 5 hours into the playthrough, I actually went and bought a new digital camera. And then I started using the new digital camera, and the visual quality of the playthrough actually improved. So what you'll see in future parts of the playthrough, hours in, is that it's going to look better. But the earlier parts, sadly, are just not going to look as good because it was this crappy camera that already was blurry and had ghosting and things in the movement. So even upscaling and everything, it still has the ghosting, and there's not much that can be done. Like, we tried to remove it, you can't get rid of it. So yeah, it is what it is. But it's still, I would say, visual-wise, it's crisper. You can actually read the text and stuff, but it's not blurry anymore. The audio definitely sounds better than it originally did. It removed a ton of the bad echo that was always in the background of those videos that made it sound like I was playing games in a bathroom or a cave. And the commentary is exactly the same. Nothing has changed. Already, you know, people making comments about, oh my god, I can't believe he said this, he said that. This is a playthrough from 2010. This is 14 years old. I outright say right at the beginning of the playthrough and in the description of every video on that channel, this is not representative of the commentary and beliefs that I have today. This is from a bygone era of YouTube. Back then, anything flew. Any commentary on these videos was irreverent and was for a younger audience. It's not representative of who I am today. That's why it's that old of a video, right? So there you go. Some people love it, some people don't. It's not for everyone. That's the thing.
Oh, well, hold on. Here's an interesting thing to think about. Well, I pull up this image that Takozilla has apparently shared, or oh my fucking god, Takozilla has credited D-Dog for this idea.
Oh my fucking god, no.
Yes.
No,
yes,
not the Teletubby son.
yes,
Not the sun baby.
Yes. But here's a thought for you to ponder over. Phil is desperately trying to fucking defend himself here by trying to say, that stuff I used to say back in the day is not relevant anymore, that's not who I am. You know, this is an old Phil, I've changed so much. And yet, people seem to prefer the old Phil. The first part got like fucking 2,000 odd views in like less than a day. Therefore, there might be more demand for that kind of Phil compared to current day Phil. Thoughts?
Well, I suppose nostalgia plays a factor into it in some aspects. I mean,
there's no denying that Phil was far more popular back in the fucking day, even before the tractors were kind of a thing, you know what I mean? He was a popular YouTuber. There's no denying that Phil was quite a popular gamer at one point on this platform. And it was because he was acting in a certain kind of manner and way, and the kiddies loved it, as Phil says, you know what I mean? So it's, you know, it's, maybe the kids would still prefer that compared to current day DSP.
I'd give it a few more videos before anything, before even going that far. Just see how it flows out.
That's a good point, yeah. We need to fucking gauge, you know, how it goes over more time, for sure. But it just a wee thought popped into my head.
Okay, how the hell are we getting Teletubbies? Sorry, how the hell are we getting Teletubbies references in the chat?
Time for Tubby bye-bye.
Content, some people are gonna love it, like, wow, it's old Phil, and I remember back in the day how all his content used to be like this, and then other people are like, oh my god, I can't believe that's how Phil used to be, you know, I'm so offended. So there's gonna be a mix. That's fine. There was always going to be a mix of reactions there, I felt. I would say overall people are happy to see it back. It's not perfect, right? It definitely doesn't look like direct capture, okay? It's not going to. It's essentially the best you can do with a 14-year-old video that was filmed with a crappy camera pointed at a TV. When I was making content back then, it wasn't monetized. It wasn't intended for a business purpose at all. It was just to mess around, right? So why did I care if it looked good or not? I'm just dicking around, and if someone watches it on the internet, great, and if they don't, oh well, who cares? But today, obviously, I'm trying to make something more presentable. It's tough when you're working with that crappier quality original content, okay? So that being said, part 1 went live, and some people liked it and other people's don't. And there's not much you can do about that, right? We've done the best essentially that we can with that source content. So what's going to happen is, you know, we're going to attempt to put out a few parts a week. I'm not sure exactly what the pacing will be. Again, it's not me doing the editing. So it's essentially how, you know, I have to upload all these original videos. People are working on them behind the scenes to run all these filters through and then get them up. Will it be one a day? Probably not. I'm thinking maybe a video every other day or something like that. Even if I'm not, the thing is, again, I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. I don't want people thinking, oh, Phil's gonna put out a video every day like clockwork, so that playthrough will be done within, you know, a month. No, I don't want to say that, because then I feel like people will be expecting that, and if we don't live up to that expectation, people will be disappointed. The goal is to try to get a few videos up a week of about a half an hour in length. So every week you'll have, you know, maybe an hour or two of new Final Fantasy 13 to watch. Now, just so you know, that playthrough's lengthy. If I remember correctly, I want to say that playthrough was like 200 parts, but they were 10-minute parts. So if you do the math in your head, right? So 200 times 10, divide by 60, then to the exponential, right? Let's just briefly do the math. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it was 200 parts. All right, so if we do 200 times 10 minutes, and we divide by 60, the playthrough was around 35 to 40 hours long, okay? So if you do the math there, you're like, well, wait, well, if each part's a half an hour, and let's say you're uploading 3 to 4 a week, it's going to take a long time. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I was telling.
Oh, hold on. Siege mode. We have siege mode.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Our second bingo of the game.
You guys, this is kind of what I was getting at, is that once I start getting this content up, this is going to take a long time to get through. This is not just, oh, you know, Phil's going to just mass upload his old stuff and immediately these playthroughs will be visible on YouTube. That's definitely not the case. So we'll see. I mean, even at the best case scenario, let's say I'll video a day, right? Even then it's going to take over a month. You understand? Even then it will take over a month to get Final Fantasy 13 online fully. So I hope that you understand that, okay? Like, it's not, this thing, it takes so much work to edit and do all that, it's going to take a while to get the videos up, okay? But, you know, I will let you know along the way with the progress and stuff like that. And we're going to go from there. So I hopefully you'll give it a look. Again, it's youtube.com/@DSP Throwback. That's the new channel. It's rebranded. It's the old channel from 6 years ago, but it's been completely rebranded. Today I added big disclaimer and description on the channel so you know what it is. Has new logo, new channel art, everything's refreshed, and I created a playlist for Final Fantasy 13, and FYI, Part 2 is live. It went live this morning. It's only been live for like an hour and a half. I have no idea how many views it has on it because I'm not looking. So here's the plans for the channel, okay? I want to upload if possible, you know, a few videos a week to the channel, if not maybe one a day. I mean, ideal would be one a day. I don't think that's possible. I don't think that rate will keep up. I do feel like it's going to have to be slower than one a day. I don't think that we can do that, but we'll see, okay? And what I need to do is I need to try to get that channel back into getting regular viewership, because what I want to do is partner the channel again. It was partnered for a long time, and then YouTube changed their partnership criteria, saying you needed to have a certain amount of uploads in a certain amount of time, you need to have a certain amount of public watch hours in a certain amount of time, and once you have those qualifications, then you can monetize your channel, okay? So I'm hoping that if we're getting regular content up there, right, if we're doing 1, 2, 3 videos a week, correct? If not more, like let's say we're doing more, 4 or 5 videos a week or whatever, right? Whatever. Here's hoping that I'll be able to get that back to the monetization status sooner rather than later. And as I've already told you guys, this is not me turning that channel into memberships and super chats and stuff like that, even though that's part of it. I mean, that comes with it. No, my goal on that channel is just to be able to put ads on the videos. That's it. So now you're watching the new playthrough that a lot of work went into, and a few ads play on it, right? Or if you're a YouTube Premium subscriber, I get credit for that as if you watch the ads, even though you didn't, which is great, just to make a few bucks on the channel. I'm not looking for this channel to blow up in popularity. I don't think it ever would. I think this is very much kind of a posterity style channel. Let's preserve the old content that, number one, is not visible at all. Because right now, like I said, Final Fantasy 13, Red Dead Redemption, Undead Nightmare, the Suicide Kings Online Co-op, and LA Noire currently are not visible anywhere. So I want to get those on that channel first. That's like step 1, okay, to get all that content on that channel.
So I've had a thought. This channel used to be called KO Gaming, and he's rebranded it, and the reason he gave up on KO Gaming is because the channel is basically fucking demonetized. Like Phil was not able to generate ads on his content on KO Gaming, so he said, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." The channel,
are you pondering what I think you're pondering, Jad?
Well, it might be. The channel still has that content on there, right? All the content that fucking got him demonetized and whatever in the first place. So what's to stop his channel still not being able to generate ad revenue properly for these new videos based on the old videos on the channel as well? He's
trying to put lipstick on a peg, and he doesn't realize it's still a peg.
Yeah. I mean, you can shine a shite all you want, and polish it all you want, but it's still a shite at the end of the day. But yeah.
I think lipstick on a pig is more apt.
Yeah, but Phil, scat humour, it goes hand in hand.
True, either or.
Liquid Pet Penny is saying their theory, I think he got departnered because he stopped uploading to the channel. Wasn't that the case? Not really, no. Phil stopped uploading his channel. He stopped uploading to KO Gaming because he wasn't getting money for the videos. Like, he actually spent time editing the videos, not shit, you know what I mean? He wanted to fucking get another big, massive, like, you know, successful video again. But all of a sudden, YouTube found it within their reason to just not monetize his content. Or, you know, because the language it was used, the kind of imagery it was used, or whatever. So yeah, Phil was not able to monetize that channel anymore, and so he gave up on it. That was the whole reason why I stopped uploading to KO Gaming, because he was not able to monetize it. But yeah, my thought was just because of all that content still is on the channel. Could it be possible?
Something.
Oh my god! Fuck me, not again. What's oh, what the fuck, man?
Gout is a disease that makes my acid levels much higher than most people's.
I'm getting strong Ricky Gervais vibes from that.
Yeah, I kind of am as well.
I mean, I know they kind of they've been compared to in the past. The similarities have been made in the past between them, but in particular, that is very strong Ricky Gervais vibes. Fuck me, man. Anyway, it's just, it is what it is. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. I guess for now, Phil's video's been up for a day, and I guess he's able to monetize it okay, with no problems whatsoever currently, you know. So I guess otherwise he'd be freaking the fuck out and say, "Hey, YouTube aren't letting me monetize this. Why? Who fucking knows?" Yeah, guys, we have otters, by the way. We have otters. There's one right over there. Just going out of view. But yes, we do have otters. Thank you very much to Ira for the super chat, who says, "So to be clear, he revived a dead channel to put it on life support for 6 months and let it die again. He doesn't really have an end game for this." No, every single fucking plan for this is short term. On you go.
It is inevitable.
Was that your Thanos impression there?
I wasn't even trying to be. I was just making a reference.
It was inevitable. Yeah, but I mean, Phil doesn't have long-term plans. He's not very good at planning long-term. Phil's all about short-term glory, short-term gain. He doesn't have the fucking mental faculties to try and fucking do anything long-term.
Then why isn't he the manager of Birmingham? Sorry, then why isn't he the manager of Birmingham City Football Club?
Because he's not Wayne Rooney or Shrek, however.
Oh, he got sacked.
Exactly, yeah, and fuck me, now Tony Mowbray's fucking going there and he's fucking terrible and all. Sunderland the fuck. Oh, sorry, it's not Sunderland, it's Birmingham, but yeah. You get what I'm saying though, football talk, who cares? Yeah, Phil, long story short, Phil is not great at planning long term. He's all about immediate success, immediate gain. If he can make some bucks immediately from this fucking revival or his fucking dead channel, then he'll think of that as a fucking win. But I'm curious to see if YouTube fucking remembers that this guy had his videos, you know, demonetized back in the fucking day and might fucking strike again. It depends on the content, remember. The kind of content involved there, the kind of language involved there. This is Phil's old content and YouTube do not like it when certain words and phrases are used. So he might not get away with making much money from his old content based on him refusing to censor himself.
I just remembered something Phil mentioned. He said that part 5 could not be uploaded in the slightest.
Yeah,
on his
that's
test
right.
streams.
When he uploaded the separate parts themselves for these dumbass denheads to download, so they could fucking work their their AI magic, he had problems with part 5.
YouTube remembers things.
Yeah, they definitely do. Anyway, so yeah, Phil's all about short-term glory, short-term success. He's not great at planning long-term. It is what it is. That's who he is.
But then, if there's enough demand and people like the content and they're like, wow, could you do these improvements to all of your classic playthrough? Then likely what I would do is take the content from my original Dark Side Phil channel, which many of you have never seen, right? Most of you probably never saw that content because it's of a bygone era. It looks crappy. It sounds crappy. And to have all of that upgraded. Imagine having the original Spider-Man Web of Shadows playthrough.
Wait, Phil, isn't that on the channel though? Your Dark Side Phil channel exists. People can watch that whenever they want. Phil is talking about taking his content, which is already on YouTube, and making some poor daft denthead do his AI magic with it, and then re-uploading it on DSP Gaming so he can monetize it. He wants to re-upload everything on his. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on?
This just feels like low F. I mean, honestly, I like seeing the old school stuff of YouTubers. It shows their progression.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, it's not a great example, but my FIFA content, before I had a capture card, I had like a dazzle thing, which was fucking lower quality. So the fact that I was able to I started off with lower quality and I managed to fucking get higher quality, you know, I know shit. Yeah, I get what you're saying though. It is good to fucking see how far a YouTuber comes and the improvements they fucking make along the way and trying to perfect their craft. Jay Russell is wondering, he can't stream on DSP Gaming if he gets strikes on DSP Throwback, right? Wrong. In fact, that's precisely why he would be able to. If he gets strikes on DSP Gaming,
this has come up before. He's often used. I think it was KO Gaming used previously.
Yeah.
If he got struck on this, he'd go to KO Gaming and stream on there.
Yeah. And technically,
so I believe he can stream.
He could, yeah. And technically, that feels like an evasion of a punishment, you know. But it's a grey area. It's a grey area.
It technically is.
Because Phil has absolutely streamed on KO Gaming before, and also a DSP Reacts channel as well, when it was fucking DSP Vlogs, whatever. When DSP Gaming was in trouble before, for issues or whatever, he has definitely streamed on one of his other channels. And that is definitely because of community strikes, because of copyright strikes, because of the threat of him not being able to stream on his channel, and the threat the DSP Gaming was under. He has bypassed that on multiple occasions, thanks to his other channels. Whether it's allowed or not, YouTube seemed to be okay with it. But, yeah, make sense of that if you can.
Right? The classic Resident Evil playthroughs that I have over there, right? All that stuff could be upgraded with the better resolution, better frame rate, longer videos, thumbnails, and have all that represented on DSP Throwback in a modern way. And that will let it be visible again. Right now, I feel like there's zero visibility on that Dark Side Phil channel. It exists as an archive.
Nope, Phil said update, my bad.
Burger.
There we go.
5 in a row. That's concerning. But no one watches it, right? No one ever goes back and watches those videos. It just kind of sits there dusty. So this is a way to kind of spruce those up and make those videos enticing again to a new audience, right? So I think that would be the idea. All right, now, let's see how this goes. Let's see with the Final Fantasy 13 playthrough, and then likely whatever we do next, maybe we'll even do a poll on the channel. Would you prefer to see Red Dead Redemption, LA Noire, Undead Nightmare, Suicide Kings, you know, or other things? So there's other videos too. Like, what would you prefer to have on there first, and then you vote and we see what's next, okay? I'm not expecting this channel to blow up in popularity. At most, I would think the videos on this channel will get like 1,000 views. I'm serious about that too. And it's crazy because part 1 of Final Fantasy 13 already has 2,400 views. It hasn't even been up for 24 hours. I thought it would have a few hundred. I'm serious. Like, I thought it would have a few hundred views. I didn't think that people were going to care so much about it, and apparently you guys cared more than I thought. But then again, it could be just because it's new. It's new, so everyone wants to check it out, and then they move on, right? But as long as this has an audience, then it's worth the work, right? And again, hopefully within a week or two, if I keep pumping out videos on there and you keep watching them, I'll hit the watch hour criteria, and then I can at least get it back in the partner program and get some ads on the videos, okay? Not that it's a big deal. Not that I'm going to make a ton of money on it. Part 1...
I'm telling you right now, probably a good point. The words, he has a series called Suicide Kings. YouTube absolutely will not monetize anything to do with that. If he keeps it, if he even saying the word suicide in fucking videos is usually a fucking big no-no on YouTube. You can't fucking say that. They don't like that term as a title or in the content itself. So yeah, Phil is I have a feeling that particular series might be getting bypassed.
I can't monetize anyway. Part 1 has the song and also has this intro. Part of the intro of the game has been copyright.
Oh, hold on. He can't monetize part 1. The whole point of him fucking uploading this shit was so he could fucking make some extra bucks. So he's not making a fucking cent on part 1.
Get it back in the partner program and get some ads on the videos, okay? Not that it's a big deal. Not that I'm going to make a ton of money on it. Part 1, I can't monetize anyway. Part 1 has the song and also has this intro. Part of the intro of the game has been copyright struck all over the internet. So no matter what, if you play part 1 of Final Fantasy 13 when you start the game, you can't monetize it. So part 1 will never be monetized anyway. It would just be the future parts of the playthrough. So give it a look. Let me know what you think. And I want your honest feedback. If it's not for you, that's fine. All right, the content is of a bygone era. The commentary is different. The visual quality is going to look very, very weird at first because it's just a camera upscaled. You know what I'm saying? So, but I want to know what you think, and hopefully, it's something that eventually will have an audience and people will like it. And if people want to see my classic content represented, I have it all. I literally have all the hard drives from my original content back in the day. We found them last year, and I could literally re-upload all that content and have it all be done in a better way. So, DSP Throwback is live. Give it a look. 2 parts of Final Fantasy.
Yes.
Did I mishear, or did he say represented instead of represented?
I think he actually meant represented, as in reintroduce it or re-show it all, reveal it all, re-reveal. I don't know, but yeah, yeah, I don't know.
Oh God.
I mean, you can go back and hear it again if you want. Like, how far?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just
God,
annoyed at his
face.
use of language.
This face. This fucking face. I need to. This face. People will be annoyed if I didn't fucking capture this face. So there we go. This is a must. I couldn't ignore this face. And like, we can try and do the fucking thing as well, upload the background or whatever. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. It worked out quite well. There we go. Let me just yeet that towards my members in the Discord. There we go. So they can do that what they want in my members Discord. Takazo and Mister and all these other psychotic people that decide they want to be members so they can fucking see these daft kind of images like this. Anyway, so yeah, we are technically 5 away from a full house because of the free space, because of the stores. We're 6 bucks away.
We're 17 likes away from another free space apparently.
Oh, nice, very nice indeed, very nice. Thank you very much, guys. Right, so yeah, doing quite well. I want to see, did Phil say represented as in that kind of way? Let's see. Let's rewind like fucking 30 seconds and see.
The content is of a bygone era. The commentary is different. The visual quality is going to look very, very weird at first because it's just a camera upscaled. You know what I'm saying? So, but I want to know what you think, and hopefully, it's something that eventually will have an audience and people will like it. And if people want to see my classic content represented, I have it all. I literally.
Yeah, he said represented as in present it again. Represent it. That's what he said.
Something that eventually will have an audience and people will like it. And if people want to see my classic content represented, I have it all. I literally have all the hard drives from my original content back in the day. We found them last year, and I could literally re-upload all that content and have it all be done in a better way. So DSP Throwback is live. Give it a look. 2 parts of Final Fantasy 13 are live and more coming. Please check out the channel, youtube.com/@DSP Throwback, and give me feedback. I need feedback on the channel. What do you think? Do you have ideas for the future, right? Now, I also said some cool things we could maybe do in the future. Maybe every once in a while, if I have a random night where I'm just kind of, I don't want to do something different, I can do a stream on that channel. Again, once it's monetized, I can do a stream on that channel where we interact and we talk about the old days of YouTube.
I love the fucking, you know, little disclaimer there. We can do a stream on this channel. Once I can fucking monetize, you dumb bastards. You can just fucking stream just for the sake of streaming. No, 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 no. You must make sure you can monetize it then, head, so I can fucking, yeah. Why waste time doing a stream if he's not going to fucking make any money from it? Greedy little pig. Hear that disclaimer again. That very urgent disclaimer. I could do a stream over there on that channel. As long as you fuckers will pay me.
Some cool things we could maybe do in the future. Maybe every once in a while, if I have a random night where I'm just kind of, I don't want to do something different, I can do a stream on that channel. Again, once it's monetized, I can do a stream on that channel where we interact and we talk about the old days of YouTube. We can field questions where people can ask, what was it like back then? What was your mindset? You know, how was it like recording? Stuff like that. We could have like just a chill night talking about it, and that could be a special stream for that channel. It's
chill. We have chill.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
What a strong card.
Appropriate to that content. Or another idea I had is eventually once we have enough gameplay on that channel, I could watch my own playthroughs from back in the day and do commentary on them now. Like DSP reacts to old DSP and cringes at the commentary, right? That could be pretty cool too. So that's my ideas for the future of the channel, but that's going to take a while, right, to get to that level. It's not something you can do right away because the channel needs content first, right? So there you go. All right. So please give it a look. So that all happened yesterday, the channel launch and everything. And I'm not even here, right? I'm not even on the stream to hype it or anything. So hopefully now that I've talked about it on the podcast, a few more of you will check out the channel and enjoy it. And that was that. So now let's briefly talk about the schedule for the week. And then we're going to jump into probably a little bit of game news and then, you know, the usual shout out to Q&A.
Oh my God, we didn't go for the fucking schedule yet properly. 1.75, 1.75.
In a line, okay? So, schedule for the week, looking like a great week of streaming. First of all, today, more Baldur's Gate 3. As now, like I said, we'll probably head westward and explore this area that I kind of missed out on. I guess people are saying there's like a building that has something to do with that chest that we had found in a mission. So I think that makes sense to do that first before we go back to the Underdark. But yes, eventually we are going to go back to the Underdark. And then go from there. So that's cool. Tonight on the late stream, it is Friday Night Fights, Street Fighter 6. And on the late stream, I'm returning to E-Honda. Yes, actually last night I watched like a 30-minute E-Honda video, and I watched how, you know, some people using E-Honda, and I'm gonna use them again tonight. I haven't used them in many, many months, right? It was like the summer, the last time I picked E-Honda. Well, I'm gonna use them tonight. So tonight it is Friday Night Fights, the return of E-Honda to Street Fighter 6.
Oh God, God help Ellen fucking watching that stream. You got all you're gonna fucking hear all night is bumper, bah. As he fucking does the fucking free moves of them.
At 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, so I hope you'll join me for that. That should be pretty fun. Okay. Then tomorrow it's gonna be more of Resident Evil 0 Remastered, which I started playing back on Monday. Was it Monday? No, it was Tuesday, right? The premiere was on Tuesday. And I really enjoyed the intro, although I'm happy we're out of the train, because I think that the mansion setting is really where classic Resident Evil shines, and the train was kind of more annoying because it was too confined. So now we're in the mansion, we're going to be exploring. It's going to be good. I hope you guys will join me for that tomorrow on the main stream. And then tomorrow night, we'll get the continuation of Sea of Stars. The good news is, because we finished both lingering playthroughs, both RoboCop and Like a Dragon died in last week, now we can focus on these newer games all week long. So, Resident Evil 0 Remastered and Sea of Stars on Saturday. Now, Sunday, okay, I am not going to be doing a full day of streaming. Sunday's gonna be the podcast and my React show over on DSP Reacts. That's my weekly React show on my React channel. No live stream on Sunday night. Why? Because 2 reasons. Number 1, I'm gonna be filming private patron videos. For those who pledge my Patreon this month, I want to be sure that I get those videos done as soon as possible, so I'm going to be doing that. But in addition, I'm going to be preparing for my year-end series. I need to get all this stuff together, I need to do the countdowns, I need to get the videos together, queued together, so that I'm ready to go on Monday and Tuesday nights, okay? So, yes, please bear with me that I'm not streaming Sunday night. Hopefully after that, I will be streaming on Sunday nights for the rest of the month if everything goes according to plan, okay? Monday, more Baldur's Gate 3, and Monday night, it is the most disappointing games of 2023 countdown here on DSP Gaming. It's going to take probably around 90 minutes to 2 hours, because I'm going to be going through at least 10, if not more, games that I found very disappointing in the last year, and I'm going.
Yeah, the fucking little shake and bakes a fucking dumb denhead. Who cares? We have 100 likes. We have got a free space, our second free space of the game, thanks to the audience being so lovely and hitting that like button. So as well as getting another free space, which is our second free space of the game, we have also unlocked the Bubbles animation, that Pixar animations that they kindly made for us to enjoy, to celebrate 100 likes. And remember everyone, keep an eye on the bottom right for Jasper to do what he needs to do. Fuck him up, Jasper. The double tap of destiny. Well done, Jasper. I love that animation so much. 100 likes, guys. Thank you very much. 100 likes. That is fantastic stuff indeed. We're 5 burps away from a potential of a free space as well. So yeah, I mean, going quite well. This has got strong potential. And remember, double prize fund tonight. 50 buckaroos because Dark Side of the Flow, the last winner, said reinvest it in the bingo. So, and by the way, I probably will do a quick marble thing, whether we're going to lose it. If we win, there's the marbles anyway. If we lose, I'm probably still doing marbles quickly. Just, to try and get those impossible tracks won.
I'm going to outline why exactly they're disappointing. Now, This is not the worst games of the year. People always get this confused and say, oh, these are the worst games, right? No, no, no. These games very well could have been good for the most part, but they could be disappointing for a valid reason. Like there was this one part that really should have been different and it was really messed up. Maybe the game had tons of potential and didn't live up to the potential. Maybe the game was way overhyped and ended up not being nearly as good as everyone said it was going to be. So stuff like that. And so it's going to be a great countdown. People look forward to it every year. All right. And that's going to be Monday night. Then Tuesday, it will be more Resident Evil 0 Remastered. And then Tuesday night, it's going to be your viewer's choice best playthroughs of the year countdown, followed by my Game of the Year awards. Okay? So Tuesday night, it's the other half of my year-end series. The first hour is your picks. The second hour is my picks. Okay? And then my content, basically that's the end of the year-end content. We'll get it done. It'll be there, and then we can move on to full playthroughs. Now, Wednesday, my final streaming day of the week. Okay? I have an announcement to make. Wednesday's daytime stream will be Baldur's Gate 3. All right? So I'll go join you for more Baldur's Gate 3 on Wednesday. But Wednesday night is a very special stream. It's very special. It's something that you guys are going to be very excited for, I feel, and hyped for, and something that's been in the works for a while, okay? I'm not spoiling it. I'm purposefully not going to tell you anything else. All I'm going to say is you're going to want to be here for Wednesday night's stream. That is literally all I'm going to tell you. That's it. I'm not going to spoil it in any way, shape, or form, okay? What is going on? People are saying there's an idiot in here? Who is it?
Yeah, it's you, Phil.
Guys, who are you talking about? Because I don't know who you're talking about.
You, Philip, you.
People are complaining about a troll in chat when I'm trying to make an announcement. It's pissing me off.
It's not an announcement, though. You're not revealing what the fuck's happening, so who fucking cares?
Can we get
It's
them?
an announcement
Oh,
of
we got
an
them. I missed it.
announcement.
Okay, let's continue. So, let's try this again. Oh, there's two different ones? All right, let's get rid of these idiots then. Let me get rid of them right now. Okay. Sorry, because obviously I'm into the podcast. I'm paying attention to the podcast. So people have to fucking try to derail, of course. All right, so let's try this again. On Wednesday, January 10th, my late night stream at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. You're not going to want to miss it. If you can be there, you're going to want to be there live for that stream. And that's all I'm going to say. That's it. Already we got people speculating in the chat what it's going to be. My lips are zipped. I'm just going to say it's a special stream. You're going to want to be there. That's all I'm going to say. Okay?
Pause.
Fair enough? All right. So the end of my week,
Did he not complain? Oh god, what was it? Capcom who did this? Who did an announcement of an announcement thing, and he really crapped on them about it.
Well, only Phil's allowed to fucking be completely vague and ambiguous about this fucking kind of shit, you know, so... Oh.
Yeah, I know one major game company did it, and Phil just crapped all over it.
Prophet has a theory, sorry. He doesn't want people to know he's going to try and fight Kid so that FGC and Tractors don't troll him off the start, so that's why Phil's not revealing what it is. But I don't think it's fight Kid. I don't think it's happening. Not that soon, nah.
Plus they'll find him in 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I don't think it's got anything to do with fight Kid. Not on Wednesday, anyway. If Phil's going to do a fight Kid, it'll be on Friday, after all.
It's a special stream. You're going to want to be there. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? Fair enough? All right. So the end of my week, my final stream this week, will be a very special and interesting one for all of you. I hope that you will join. All right? Cool. And then for the rest of the month, basically, the next 2 weeks is going to be me focusing on all these games. Baldur's Gate 3, Resident Evil 0 Remastered, Sea of Stars, a little bit of Street Fighter, and then depending on how much time we have on late night streams, maybe something else quick. We'll have to see, because it really depends on various factors. But I really don't want to start up anything crazy, because at the end of this month on the 26th, we got 2 hype new releases, Tekken 8 and Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. And once those start, those are going to be my major focus for a bit. So I don't want to get into too many playthroughs, then we have lingering ones. So we'll have to see once we get through this stuff, you know, and go from there, so... Correct. You're absolutely correct. The BBC, the British Broadcasting Corporation, is also doing a documentary on me. So there's actually 2 documentaries going on at once. No, that's not true. That's not true at all. How dare you say that? Okay. So anyway, what a week. What an exciting week coming up, right? So, potential that there's going to be more videos on DSP Throwback. At least a few more this week, we'll see. I'm not guaranteeing every other day, or every day or every other day, but there will be more content over there, okay? And all my gameplay streams are continuing as normal, right? Which is excellent. And a special stream at the end of the week that you absolutely are going to want to be there for on Wednesday night, okay? So excellent week coming up. See, I keep telling you guys, this is a crazy year, man. Like, there's so much going on right now, and usually there's like nothing. And January is usually like a slow month. For me, this is like the busiest month of the year. I'm literally not playing any new games, really. I'm juggling games that I missed in 2023, but I got so much going on outside of that, on top of everything that is just zany, crazy stuff, right? So, good stuff. And I hope that you guys will join me for all of it. It should be a good time. All right? Good stuff? Okay. Guys, it's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, and everyone's favorite segment here on the show. It is time for DSP News, also known as DSPN, and I have a few quick news stories to cover for you today. News story number 1.
Is he going to mention Tetris? Is he going to mention the absolute fucking mad lads who beat Tetris? He did it apart, so people thought it was humanly impossible to do. But the guy played Tetris so much and won so much in Tetris, it broke the game. The game bricked because he done so fucking well in the game, which no human has ever done before. So and that's got to be one of the news stories, because that's a really impressive fucking feat. But the bigger news story, of course, so a news presenter on Sky News in the UK, mocked and belittled the person who fucking managed his achievement and said, fucking get out, more touch grass, fucking just you don't stop playing so many fucking games.
I heard about this. I
Yeah.
don't know exactly. I know Sky was known for making snide remarks in mornings, but
Yeah, it was
jeez.
quite condescending, and she is getting roasted like alive on fucking everywhere. You know, so many people are just saying, "What the fuck?" You know, someone does something very
But was
impressive.
it Kay Burley?
No, I don't think it was her. No. Let's see if Phil mentions it on this and on his news segment. It is gaming news, so really it's pertinent for him to talk about it. Let's see if it does.
It is absolutely official. Steamboat Willie, Mickey Mouse, is now considered public domain.
That is not game news, Phil. What the fuck?
Meaning everyone can now make content with the old black and white steamboat driving Mickey Mouse. So already there's horror movies in the works, video games in the works. Some of the most uncreative minds on the planet have come together to make stupid content because something hit public domain. So if you thought that Winnie the Pooh movie last year was awful, oh, just you wait. There's going to be worse content coming from, you know, creatively corrupted, bankrupt people. Okay? So go for it. Enjoy that crap. It's so dumb.
What?
The game he's referencing was already being made. Basically, I know which game he's referencing. It's like, let me find it quick.
It's okay, I'm busy doing a screenshot because I just managed to somehow get this perfect free stream. My pause game's on point
It's called
tonight.
Mouse.
Alright. Jesus Christ. Holy fuck.
Yeah, IGN have got a trailer for it, and it's like, oh yeah, hi, here's Doom in Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse style, and it looks brilliant.
Fun fact, something else was public domain as well, not just Mickey Mouse, Steamboat Willie version. Apparently, Tigger, from the Winnie the Pooh series, Tigger also became public domain at the same time as Steamboat Willie, you know, Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse thing. So there you go. But yeah, Mickey Mouse gets the more attention because it's fucking Mickey Mouse.
You know, creatively corrupted, bankrupt people. Okay? So go for it. Enjoy that crap. It's so dumb. Anyway, that was just a fast one to talk about. So, according to industry insiders, okay, Nintendo is fully working on the new console that they're going to release, and it's going to be called Switch 2. Of course, that's not really the real name, but essentially it is the next console after the Switch. However, from industry insiders who have actually seen this console for development purposes, they're basically saying it will likely be a new iteration rather than a revolution. What does that mean? It basically means that Nintendo is not trying to reinvent the wheel or do something crazy creative this time around. They basically just want to make a more powerful console of what they already have, which, honestly, for me, I have mixed feelings about. All right? Every time that Nintendo releases a new console, okay, basically, they try to do something innovative. With the Super Nintendo, right? It was better graphics, a revolutionary controller, every game having the ability to save, stuff like that, right? Well, not every game had the ability to save, but they all had the built-in capability if you wanted to. You know, the game developer could put that in there, actual game saves on the cartridge, which was rare back then. You know, Nintendo 64, first controller to ever have a thumbstick. It innovated the entire gaming industry, right? GameCube, a portable console that looks like it belongs in your 5-year-old's toy box, but it was kind of revolutionary having tiny little CDs. Also, that controller was kind of interesting and revolutionary, the way the buttons were laid out and stuff like that, right? And then you had the Wii, which was the first mainstream motion control console ever. And then you had the Wii U, which was just a fucking steaming pile of shit that no one wanted. That was a screen, a weird screen that you could have in your hands instead of on the TV that no one asked for. It was very bizarre. And now, of course, with the Switch, you've got the hybrid console. Yes, it's a home console, but it's also a portable system, so there's no more need for the Nintendo DS, because you already have a portable console in your hand if you own a Switch, right? So, what they're essentially saying is with this next console, don't expect innovation. Nintendo is not going for that. They basically just want to make a new console that will run better games, but they're not looking to have 10 new things. It's not going to have a fucking gyroscopic spinning control. It's not going to be like, oh, it's the you know, the Nintendo Spin, where you stand on a disc and to play the games, you spin in place like a top, and you swing your arms around wildly in the air to play and stuff like that. It's not going to have some dumb gimmick. It sounds like it's just going to be an improved console from the, so it'll be like the Switch, but better, okay? So the thing is, for me, like, okay, I get that, and maybe that's what Nintendo needs to start doing, is just focus on making their consoles better so that they could play better games, rather than worrying so much about having to innovate everything, right? Why do they always need to have some crazy innovation in their new console? And let's be honest, half the people don't use it. I've never used my Switch as a portable console. My wife did a few times playing Animal Crossing. I've literally never done it for that. I just use it for docked gaming for my streams. That's it. I don't need it for anything else. If I wanted the portability, maybe I should have bought the version that has that. Maybe it would have been cheaper if it didn't have the portability. But Nintendo doesn't care. They only sell one model and you pay more for it, right? So here's the thing. I would be happy if Nintendo put out a console that runs better and has better graphics, better storage, better everything, and doesn't care about gimmicks. If they released a gimmick-free console that's just no nonsense, here's the best innovative console because it runs the best games, then I would be happy. But Nintendo hasn't focused on that in so long. It's always about some dumb gimmick. So what's this next one going to be? You know, I hope there's no gimmick. I hope these industry insiders are correct. I really don't care about these dumb gimmicks at this point. Okay? All right. And by the way, the rumor is the Switch 2 is coming in 2024. By the end of this year, it'll be out.
Bill finally said, by the way.
Burger?
5 in a row. That's concerning.
I'm not sure, would this count as drama talk? It's not really drama talk, it's a news fucking story, for fuck's sake, about, you know...
I'd argue the, basically the Switch, what he was describing, like the new Switch 2 ideas of him swinging his arms around and all that was clown mode.
I mean, borderline. See, I know what you mean. I was like, it happened to a minute ago. That was borderline. The fact that it didn't make any funny noises. He was very dismissive of it, you know? If he actually fucking like made a bunch of fucking daft noises as well, then yes, I would agree with you. He was borderline clown mode. I'd say that was very close to clown mode, but the fact that he didn't fucking commit to the bit, you know what I mean? The enthusiasm wasn't there to fully commit to being a clown. He very quickly kind of got on with it after, you know what I mean? He was very, you know, so there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
He didn't really commit to he did not commit to the bit, so we cannot take clown mode, but he was damn close, so.
Guess we'll see. Okay, new Game Pass games, all right? For the month coming up, are you ready for this? Assassin's Creed Valhalla is in there. Resident Evil 2 Remake is in there. Resident Evil 2 Remake, to me, is still one of, if not the best, modern survival horror game. I couldn't believe how good of a job they actually did with Resident Evil 2 Remake, reimagining the Raccoon City Police Station, all the gameplay elements, the 2 different campaigns. The fact that that's on Game Pass is actually great, right? Like, that's a great one for Game Pass. You haven't played it yet. But honestly, some of the other stuff, like We Happy Few, that game's not even finished. Like, they released it completely unfinished and full of bugs, and I never even finished playing it. It's such a boring game full of issues. So, there you go. PlayStation has inadvertently confirmed that a couple games that Konami is currently working on are actually coming out in 2024, even though Konami never even confirmed that. So what happened was PlayStation, on their official YouTube channel, released a trailer that was supposed to be like hype for 2024. Here's games coming this year. And 2 of the games that are featured in this trailer are the Silent Hill 2 remake and Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater remakes. It says right there, oh, they're coming this year. And people were like, but Konami didn't say they were coming this year. So I guess PlayStation inadvertently kind of spilled the beans that they're aware these games are in development to the point where they're coming this year and no one else knew. Oops. Well, I mean, that's good news. I would love to play this remake of Silent Hill 2, and yeah, I would love to play Metal Gear Solid.
What's up?
Pot to Kettle interview.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, exactly, yeah. But that's it. This is about full. I find it hard to imagine us not getting a full house today. He probably will end up doing clown mode at some point, and also drama. Yeah, we only need 2 more things to happen. We need Phil to say necessarily.
I think he goes clown mode with the Twig stuff, but
we might see it soon because D-Dog has warned us that when you go full screen when DSP goes away and comes back, whatever that fucking means. So let's we're behind by like fucking 20 odd minutes. Let's just let Phil cook and see what happens.
Solid 3 Snake Eater Remake 2. I think those are going to be great games, and I can't wait to get my hands on them. So that's good news for us. But a little confusing that they dropped the news, and they're not even supposed to be the outlet that drops the news. They're not even the ones making the games. You know what I'm saying? Oopsie. Lastly, are you ready for this? In the United States, are you ready for this? You can buy a Butterfinger bar.
No mention whatsoever of the fucking amazing record by a Tetris player. That is like one of the great gaming news stories of like several years, in my opinion. Someone fucking defied the odds of what people thought was physically possible for a human to achieve, and played and beat the game so much in Tetris that, and Phil's like, nah, that's not news. Phil's like, who cares about Tetris as an old game?
And you can secure a Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Ultimate Gaming Bundle. What's hilarious about this is there's always these weird tie-ins, right? You always see a product tie-in, but up to now it's like Doritos or Monster Energy Drink or something. Butterfinger? Why does Butterfinger have a tie-in contest with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? Like, what? How does that even apply? Do you know that there's not even candy bars in the game, right? When you think about it, like Final Fantasy 15 had the big, the ramen noodles tie-in. Remember that was the instant ramen noodles? But at least they were in the game, right? To my knowledge, there's no Butterfingers in Final Fantasy 7, but they're like, yeah, if you buy Butterfingers, Nestle Crunch, or Baby Ruth bars, you have a chance to win like an Ultimate Gaming Bundle. And there's a big ad all over like the internet for it. And I just laughed my ass off seeing the ad. I'm like, dude, they're going back to their old ways. They used to do that shit all the time in the 90s too, these most nonsensical tie-ins, right? But then sometimes they get big. Like, remember in the 90s, the big thing was The Simpsons and Butterfinger. Now, literally, Butterfinger was never on The Simpsons, but they had Bart Simpson running around. Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger. And then Homer was always trying to steal the Butterfinger from Bart. And it was the stupidest thing, but it got huge. Like, I remember all of those ads. I bought them. I bought the Butterfingers. In fact, at the time, I remember the Butterfinger would come with a map of Springfield. And it was the first time ever there was a paper map of Springfield where you could kind of see spatially the geography of the town and where all the things in the town were laid out in relation to each other. When you're watching the TV show, you don't have any spatial relation of the town. You have no idea. But it actually was like, whoa, that was cool. And it's just so weird to me that here we are, it's 2024, right? So it's like 30 years later, and they're still doing the weirdest promo tie-ins. Now with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Listen, I have no problem with Butterfinger, excuse me. I have no problem with Butterfinger. I have no problem with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. In fact, I'm hyped for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I don't get the correlation. It doesn't, you know? It might as well be like, oh, I can't wait to play Tekken 8 and also, you know, use Pennzoil Motor Oil. With Tekken character, if you buy Pennzoil Motor Oil for your car, perhaps you'll win the Ultimate Tekken 8 bundle. Like, huh? It wouldn't make any sense. It's kind of the same. Like, what are you talking about? But that's marketing, baby, right? That's where the money comes from. All right, well, there you go. That's the gaming news for this week so far, guys. Just a few stories. I have to blow my nose. I feel like I'm about to sneeze, and then we're going to get into shout-outs.
Right, we're full screen. D-Dog warned us. In fact, we should probably slow down. Apparently, we need to, like, I can't remember exactly what it was that D-Dog told us to look out for. I'm going to go normal speed, but apparently keep an eye on, like, Phil's leg and his hand. This is normal speed. Watch Phil's hand and his leg. Okay.
Crap. Okay. Cool.
I didn't really see much there. Was I missing something? Hold on. Let's slow this fucking down. Fucking things we're doing. Actually, we can slow it down better here. Oh, wait for it.
Oh, wait.
Cool. Butterfinger has weird texture when you bite into it. It is weird. When you buy it, it crunches, and then all of a sudden it immediately gets like sticky, and it sticks to your mouth and your teeth, right? It's like, dude, I thought it was crunchy and wafery, but then it immediately, I guess it's their saliva, turns it into like this glue. It tastes good. I like Butterfinger. I never thought Butterfinger tasted like peanut butter, though. I always thought it tasted like a sweet candy, which I like, but
I don't know if I've missed it. I'm not sure.
I didn't. I see what he's done, and Jesus Christ!
Did I miss it? What the fuck? What's going on?
Where does his hand go after it leaves his nose?
On his groin? Or his leg? Or
Pretty much.
That's normal for Phil, though, for fuck's sake. What I mean. Phil's a disgusting person. Newsflash. There we go. You guys didn't know? Phil's a disgusting piece of shit. Puts his hands and his fingers and his ears and his nose and his fucking head and his mouth. Up his arse, not shit. It doesn't matter. He's disgusting. He always has been.
Butterfinger has weird texture when you bite into it. It is weird. When you buy it, it crunches, and then all of a sudden it immediately gets like sticky, and it sticks to your mouth and your teeth, right? It's like, dude, I thought it was crunchy and wafery, but then it immediately, I guess it's their saliva.
Eyes,
turns into like this glue.
Eyebrows.
It tastes good. I like
nose,
Butterfinger.
mouth.
I never thought Butterfinger tasted like peanut butter, though. I always thought it tasted like a
head.
sweet candy, which I like, but I never thought it actually ever said, oh, the crispity, crunchy, peanut buttery bite of Butterfinger. Peanut butter? I don't even think peanut butter when I think Butterfinger, right? Anyway, I don't know how we got into this discussion. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's get to some shout-outs. Let's get these rolling for today. We start off today with Pausen, who re-upped their membership for 23 months. It said, Baldur's Gate 3 hype. Thank you to Pausen. I appreciate that. And thank you for supporting the channel for almost 2 years. You've almost earned your rose gold crown. Next month you'll get it. And good to have you here, and I am hyped for Baldur's Gate 3 as well. Oracle Yuto became a member this morning, and I guess now is as good a time as ever to talk a little bit about our goals for today when it comes to support. As you guys know, I'm an independent creator. I don't have sponsorships. I don't have partnerships.
Sorry, I just seeing a repeated loop. It looks like Phil's jacking himself off. It's pure on your end, Jad.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, I can't describe what I'm saying. It's literally just a repeat of Phil lifting his hand up to his mouth and up and down. It's constantly doing that. Your stream is, for me, it is just gone.
I don't think I'm having issues. I don't think anyone else is having issues. You may want to refresh your stream, pal, because I've got to
Wait, Disco and Rico.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, you're seeing something that no one else is seeing. Like,
a bit about our goals for today when it comes to support. As you guys know, I'm an independent creator. I don't have sponsorships. I don't have partnerships. I don't shill products. I don't play games for money. I don't have a paid product placement on this video. There's no giant blinking referral codes. This is how I make my living. When you guys crowdfund my content, that's literally how I support my family. All right. So if you like the content today, please support it in some way if you can. Some of the ways that would be great. Number one, I'd like to get us to 740 members. Today's a full day of stream, you know, between Baldur's Gate 3 and Street Fighter 6. That's good stuff, and hopefully people would consider becoming a member today to get all those cool features. Or maybe you'd like to help out the community today, maybe give some memberships to your fellow viewer. It'd be a great day to do it. It would be probably pretty good attendance all day, so please consider it, okay? The other thing would be tips. I always try to hit the tier 1 tips goal every single stream. If possible, we have tiered rewards for tips. Again, not that I was tracking this, but someone had mentioned this the other day that we're on kind of a streak for Baldur's Gate 3, that we've actually hit the tips goals for Baldur's Gate 3 and had like a hat every Baldur's Gate stream so far. And we keep that momentum going. That would certainly be awesome. So thanks in advance to anyone who supports it in any way. And let's get going. All right. Lil Shake and Bake actually just did the first super chat of the day. So thank you, Lil Shake and Bake. Let's get you up on the leaderboard here. Appreciate that. Oh, Shock and Bake. Shock and Bake. There's no E. There we go. Cool. All right. Swinging over. Oh, by the way, and I should bring this up as well. There have been issues with tip notifications, and what I mean by that is, for some reason, it's happening like once a day now. You guys support the stream, and I always shout out every contribution that comes in, whether it's a membership, gift membership, super chat, or a tip. For some reason, I'm not getting all the notifications for tips. I don't know why. It's not me or my email address. It has to do with PayPal not sending out all the notifications. So every day now, I'm streaming, and all of a sudden someone will tip, and I don't know, and I don't shout it out, and then sometimes at the end of the stream, someone will be like, hey, Phil, you know, I don't want to be a pest, but you didn't shout out my contribution. Is everything okay? And I'll be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And then I go into my PayPal, and I find this tip that just got missed because I didn't get the notification. I'm really sorry about that. As you guys know, I appreciate every single contribution. This is how I'm able to make a living in 2024 doing the content that I love. I'm so appreciative of all of you who are constantly watching and checking out the content and supporting it in any way. And I'm sorry if I'm not getting around to shouting out your contributions right away because this is happening, okay? All I can really do is to try, to figure this out, but I don't know what's causing it. So if you are contributing and you tip and you notice that after a while I'm not shouting it out, please let me know. Please tag me in chat and say, hey Phil, please give it a look because, you know, I want to be sure, you know, that you got it. And I will. I promise you. I'm sorry about that. Just this happened the other night. We were playing Sea of Stars. Someone named August had tipped a couple of bucks. It was a very nice tip with a positive message, and I didn't read it. And then after the fact, I just happened to be checking my PayPal, and I saw the tip, and I was like, man, I feel so bad. Really, I feel so damn bad because that was a nice tip, and I didn't read it on the stream. So please let me know. All right, I want everyone to get credit. Okay. Okay. By the way, Lil Shane making another super chat saying, do you like left Twix or right Twix? I'm left and Lice is right. What I like to do, I take the 2 Twix and I break the top off the left and the bottom off the right, and I jam them together like that, and then I eat it.
No, you don't.
Or sometimes. I don't even know, because what I do is I open it, I take the 2 Twix without looking, and I shove them up my nostrils, and I just snort them down. I don't even chew, I just snort it right down.
Cloud mode.
Surely this is cloud mode.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
We are 1 away from a full house.
Through my system, right down my esophagus. It's great. It's delicious. Anyway, let's continue. Our first tip of the day. A $2 tip from Nico. Good to see you, Phil. I hope that you have an amazing year. Thank you, Nico, the first tipper of the day. I appreciate that. And I hope that you also have a great year. I would say we're off to a pretty good start. The first week of the year was great, right? Now we're heading to the first full week of the year. We've got great playthroughs going on. We've got all these new initiatives going on. Everyone seems pretty excited, so it's good stuff. Okay. I got a $1 tip from someone saying, you know you can fake your age on YouTube, right? Of course, I've been talking about this forever. People have always faked their age on YouTube. Now, I don't know why anyone would lie and say that they're older than 65. I don't know what benefit that would give them. But in general, the point I'm making here is that YouTube, per its tracking methods, it says that teens don't watch my stuff. That's not the case from back in the day. Back in the day, the majority of viewers on YouTube who were watching my stuff were teenagers. I used to read the demographics back in the day. It was like 60-70% were teenagers. Now it's completely flipped. It's more people of, like I said, I think the biggest group was 25 to 34-year-olds, and after that, it's like 35 to 44-year-olds. You're talking people who become adults and or young adults, or in some cases even middle-aged. Those are the people watching my stuff on YouTube, not teens. Teens are going to all the hot streamers who play the viral games, who do all the methods like everybody else. You know, people with a million views and stuff like that. They're not coming to watch me. Why would a teenager want to watch my shit, right? Old Grandpa Moses here streaming with hair growing out of his ears and his balls dangling down to his kneecaps and gray beard, patchy beard, screaming at the clouds, right? Like when you come to my streams. Hold on a second here. Did I lose? Oh, come on, really?
Oh,
this is me on my stream. That's literally me. Look.
Well, there you go.
You think teenagers watch? That's a teenager holding the clip, and he looks at the newspaper and goes, "What the fuck is this?" and he throws it away. That's me. So I don't know why you think teenagers watch my stuff. They don't. Okay. Playcool says, "Hey, I'm almost 32 years old. I started watching you when I was 16. Should not be the only one. You grew with your audience, better or worse." Exactly right. A lot of my audience started young and then got older with me, and now we're all different people. But you're still here for the ride, and I really appreciate that. That's really awesome of you. So thank you for that. Okay. You saw iShow Speed with the streamer with balls dangling down to his ear caps? What the hell is an ear cap? What is an ear cap? That's a new one. Anyway. Anyway, so that's what I got to shout out for now. If anyone wants to talk, tag me in chat. If any other contributions come in, I will shout them out. Okay, as they come in. Let's have a little bit of chill session before we begin with all the games today, right? Oh, what's going on, Jade? How are you? He's going to see you tonight for Street Fighter. Sounds good. Honda tonight. I'm returning to Honda tonight in Street Fighter. We're going to see how it goes. I'm probably going to be rusty. So we'll see how that happens. I haven't played with Honda in so many months, but the way I see it, this is the last hurrah for Street Fighter 6, because once Tekken 8 comes out, that's going to be my focus for a bit for fighting games. So let's like play with every character who I was good with. So we've already done Blanca, we've already done Lily. So let's go to Honda. Maybe after that we'll do Dalsim, and then maybe we'll just like rotate a bit, and then we'll get a good last rotation in, right? Honda, yuck. Yuck. You're detested by Honda? Why are you detested by E-Honda? Are you saying that in 2024, someone with the body type of E-Honda is not accepted publicly? Are you saying you're so prejudiced against him because he's a big boy? Wow. Wow. I'm actually, that's shocking. That's cancelable and objectionable thinking. So you better watch what you say and do it, you know, on the internet. People are going to come after you if you say stuff like that. Everyone knows that Honda, he's an example of health and good fortune to the world, right? He should be applauded and lauded for being that size. In reality, are sumo wrestlers healthy? I have no idea. Obviously I'm jesting here, right? Are sumo wrestlers actually healthy? I don't know. Are they considered healthy? Favorite Dark Souls game? Still the original. What do I think of Sea of Stars so far? I love it. Can I play Jimmy for a bit? No. How about Geef, says Jade? Yeah, you know what? That might be a good point. Maybe I should go back to Zangief. I haven't used him in ages, so maybe I should do a session with Zangief at some point as well before the end of the month.
Some people seem confused at what Phil just fucking said. Phil literally was wondering whether sumo wrestlers are healthy. He has no idea if sumo wrestlers are healthy. Sumo wrestlers are very disciplined. Is probably the best way to say it. They have a very active lifestyle. You know what I mean? Also the big fat bastards, as fucking may see. They have to eat a lot to keep up. They train a lot. They train a hell of a amount at a time. Yes, they have a big massive physique, a big fat guy physique, and they have to eat a lot to kind of make up for that. But they also train a tremendous amount. And they have to look after, I mean, it feels good to say the sumo wrestlers have to look after the bodies, but they do actually have to look after their bodies. You know? Plus you got to keep in mind, people that size, like, they'll be lucky to fucking live a long life because of the pressure they're putting on their body as well, the strain they're putting on their heart being that size. You know what I mean? But they're athletes, the professionals and wrestlers are athletes, and they work hard at their craft, and they're very well disciplined usually anyway, the top ones. So yeah, Phil, I would say they're healthy to an extent. For the sport they compete in, they're as healthy as they can be.
Carlos says, hey man, I'm impressed with the Final Fantasy 13 re-uploads. I'm watching the second part. I got warning for the stream. Do you have an idea how many parts it will be? Well, we just did the math. I'm almost positive the original playthrough was around 200 parts-ish. And if you multiply, do the math, the original playthrough was probably around 35 hours long. So now if each part is a half an hour long, you're talking 60 plus parts. So that's what I mean. Like this could literally take like 2 months to upload the whole thing, if not more. So it's gonna be a lot. Any chance I'll get Fallout 4 another playthrough with graphical updates coming later this year? Yes. Andrea says, yes, sumo wrestlers are significantly healthier than untrained people with the same body weight. Right, because even though sumo wrestlers are large, they're athletes, right? Like, they literally are athletes. They are doing physical activity, and so I would think that things like cholesterol levels of their heart are probably healthy. It's just that they're able to maintain this massive girth for their sport and competition, but they're doing it in a healthier way, right?
You just say necessarily.
Yeah, look, Davian says, yes, all they eat is fish.
I don't know. Nobody in chat seemed to have picked up. How long ago was it? Did you right there, or?
Start the question.
Kyo?
Flo says, hey man, I'm impressed with the Final Fantasy 13 re-uploads. I'm watching the second part. I got warning for the stream. Do you have an idea how many parts it will be? Well, we just did the math. I'm almost positive the original playthrough was around 200 parts-ish. And if you multiply, do the math, the original playthrough was probably around 35 hours long. So now if each part is a half an hour long, you're talking 60 plus parts. So that's what I mean. Like this could literally take like 2 months to upload the whole thing, if not more. So it's gonna be a lot.
Right, we'll go 1.5
Any chance I'll get Fallout 4 another playthrough with graphical updates coming later this year? Okay. Yes. Andrea says, yes, sumo wrestlers are significantly healthier than untrained people with the same body weight. Right, because even though sumo wrestlers are large, they're athletes, right? Like, they literally are athletes. They are doing physical activity, and so I would think that things like cholesterol levels of their heart are probably healthy. It's just that they're able to maintain this massive girth for their sport and competition, but they're doing it in a healthier way, right?
Nah.
Darn it.
Didn't say it, nah.
Yeah, look, Davian says, yes, all they eat is fish and rice. It's considered a healthy overweight. Wow. Interesting. Okay, I received a $20 tip. For 1 Minute Man, he says, if some of your companions learn the necromancy spell Animate the Dead, which they do, dead corpses will fight alongside you. Oh, wait, I don't have Animate the Dead. I have Talk to the Dead. That's right. He says, dead corpses can fight alongside you, and the documentary could possibly...
Shut up for a second. I want to play the fucking button. Thank you.
Be very bad, especially if it contains anything from your personal life, past or present. Here's the thing about the documentary, all right? It's not really going to contain anything that I haven't spoken of. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've talked about my life so much over the 15 years I've been a creator. You know the stories. The difference is not only just hearing it from me, but having other people talk about it as well, but then getting my actual take on that stuff too. I think, don't worry, because I think what some people are worried about is like, this is going to be like massive personal exposure and stuff, but I don't really think it's going to be like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. This is not anything that there's not going to be any skeletons jumping out of the closet. Let's put it that way, okay? All the things in this documentary, if you're a big fan of mine, right, you probably already know them, but you might have only heard those stories from me. And I think that's kind of the point here with the real documentary, is that you actually have the research done to show the situation, how it happened, have other people who were involved speaking as well, things like that, and then getting my take. By the way, this documentary, again, it's hard for me to talk, I don't want to spoil the whole thing, because we have all good plans for this thing. Okay, we really do. Like, we have very interesting plans for what we're going to do with this. Okay, so there you go. But I understand your concern. I accept it. Basically, Mike and I are going to make sure that we're working together to tell the story properly. Yes, there's going to be positive and negative. Yes, there's going to be other people in the documentary saying their takes on me, but it's also going to be my opportunity to respond to all of them in one focused way where everyone will be able to find that, as opposed to right now, it's everyone on the internet shitting on me, but I just respond, if I even do, on my own channel, and no one hears the response, right? No one. This is going to be a lot different than that. Trust me, again, with some of the ideas that we have, so. Okay.
Can I argue that's drama?
Nah.
Even if it is personal drama?
Nah. I would say it's drama.
You guys just relax. By the way, nothing is happening right now. Like, basically, this is in the planning phases for filming and things like that. As you can see, I'm still here. None of this is happening right now. We're basically in...
How can it be fucking drama if he's talking about a project he's got planning to fucking work on and he's looking forward to it? That's not drama. No, I
but it's a case of basically... I'm sorry, I'm just desperately want to win.
Look, we're probably going to win, but don't try and force it. It'll probably happen. We've still got plenty of time.
In phases of planning and things like that. So... you don't have to go crazy right now. Like, it's not, I understand, like, it was a big announcement on Wednesday, and people weren't expecting that from me, especially because, as you know, I don't do interviews, I don't do these kind of things, right? And I told you, this one will be the end-all, be-all thing about me. After this, I have no plans to move on and do more documentaries, more interviews, or anything like that. This is just do the one, get it out there, right? That's the story. Enjoy it. And then I move on with my life, doing my own stuff. Maybe it'll entice some people to come check out the stuff. Maybe it won't. But at least, it's, you know, now the fair shake is out there. Because I've never gotten a fair shake. We know that. I haven't. I've not been treated fairly by the internet at all. You never get to hear the real side. It's just always spinning it in a negative way for personal gain. And that's not what this is going to be about. That's not the point of the documentary. But it's also not Kiss Phil's butt for an hour either. It's kind of in the middle. It's fair. It tells the story fairly. You get outside takes, you get my takes. And you're going to see that, I think, okay? Well, again, I think what it is that you guys are worried that this is just going to be another negative detractor piece. It's not. Like, it's not. This is not going to be Turkey Tom dumping on me for 2.5 hours telling me how I didn't do things right in my whole career and I'm basically a loser, right? That's not what this is. This is, you know, have I made mistakes? Yes, but they're funny. We can explore them. We can talk about them. But you can see how different things really are in reality from how these people try to spin it, right? By actually seeing me, my business, my streams, me, who I am today, how different I am than how I used to be and how I got here, right? So.
Oh, we have a guest.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt. Incoming news. Phil's his stream has crashed.
Oh.
Yay!
How about we check that out right now? Because I'm thinking him mentioning Turkey Tom is drama.
Burger.
So we win.
5 in a row. That's
yay!
Burger.
We win because I thought Tom was drama.
boy.
I like the fact how easy that was to win.
Turkey Tom was like fucking didn't need to talk about Turkey Tom. He just randomly fucking just brought up Turkey Tom and that's a track to the video and drama. So yeah, that's drama. And also we win bingo, so fantastic. So what happened to Phil's stream? Let's go to the end. So apparently you said D-Dog was a what the fuck moment at the end. So let's go to the end.
Oh yeah, the title card. Here, yep, there. Just go where he's drinking.
272 says you have something to tell me. Well, it's gonna have to wait. It's too late. You waited too long. You got something to tell me. You should have told me earlier. We have to end this podcast. We can't be on here all day.
Let's
Just
see.
to hear what you have to say. You know, you gotta speak up when the time is right. You know what they say? It's all about timing. Life is all about timing. Your timing is on. All right. So let us continue, and let's actually adjourn. Hold on. Did I get the new art? I want to see if the new art is in the rotation here. Hold on. Give me a second here, because I swear I added it, but I don't know if it's in here or not. Let's see. Ah, there it is. Thank you all for a great podcast, a great start to the week. I hope you will check out DSP Throwback, and I hope that you guys will enjoy the new stuff. Give me your feedback. Let me know what you think. I'm very curious to hear your thoughts on everything. And thank you for watching. Thanks for chilling. Great week of content
What's
coming up
with
here.
the cowboy
I'm very
hats?
excited to relax and enjoy video games with all of you. So I hope that you agree with me.
The cowboy hats
let me
aren't
know.
here.
Feedback is key when I'm working on all these different things. Okay, feedback is very important to me. So I'd like all of you to give me
had it
feedback.
every day. We've seen it
in any
every
way,
day.
shape, or form. Even if it's something that you don't agree with something I'm doing.
Oh, you did? I never saw it before.
Right? I want
It was the other thing.
Please give it to
He
me.
had it on
Thank you in
Wednesday
advance
right at the
to
time.
everyone who does. All right. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the show. Tomorrow, I'm sure we'll be talking about any progress I made in today's games and everything else right here on the Level 1 podcast. Thank you all, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, cowboy
All right.
hats. We've seen them on Wednesday. I
Let's
believe.
get set up quickly. Let's get the camera resized
okay.
properly. Let me quickly use the restroom.
And then said the stream crashed.
And then we're gonna get started. Camera's in the right spot for one, so that's good. I already
So-
Yeah, it looks like he's got to back up, but Raw Phil had to drop off.
Okay, let me
We're 3 minutes behind
let me take a very
live
brief break just to run next
DSP.
door, use the restroom. Let me grab the controller actually.
Let's see if something happens here.
Yeah, so I realize now we are going to be playing PlayStation 5 for a while. Baldur's Gate 3, Resident Evil 0 Remastered, and Street Fighter 6 are all PS5. The only game I'm playing non-PS5 right now is Sea of Stars. So we're gonna have a lot of PS5 early in the year, and then we'll see, because I'm probably gonna play Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth on the Xbox. Tekken, I don't know. Tekken has not been guaranteed crossplay, right? So I think I'll probably get on PS5, especially because I want to use my
I
joystick.
don't think Phil crashed. I think it may have been Raw Phil that crashed. That's what Otway is saying.
So I'll probably get Tekken on PS5. We got an interesting split right now. Okay, anyway, I'll be right back, everybody. And wait, what's wrong? Everything's working, guys? Everything's working, right? Okay. I'll be right back. Just gonna take a brief break to use the restroom, and then we start with Baldur's Gate 3 next. I'll see you all in a sec. I'll just mute my
I don't think Phil crashed. I think it may have just been Raw Phil that crashed. D-Dog making up fake drama again, shocking shit.
Well, it wasn't enough to get rid of Dashi. Where did Dashi go?
Dashi sometimes drops out of calls. Sometimes the calls crash from. Although sometimes as well. I mean, I'm pretty sure he will be back because he can't stay late. Sometimes I know that, but I'm pretty sure he should still be okay now. So give him a minute or two, and he'll hopefully pop back. In fact, well, he's hopefully planning on coming back. I need to get marbles set up because we've won bingo. So yeah, guys, we got a full house in bingo, and so let me set up the marble stream to pick a bingo winner. And yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm just gonna get it all set up. So yeah, don't go away, guys. We need to pick a winner for today's bingo. Agent Proper, don't you fucking go anywhere. Agent Proper's fucking leaving because it's fucking marble time and he never fucking wins marble. Agent Proper, you don't fucking leave. Agent Proper says it's time for me to leave. Have a good one, you sneaky bastard. Just because you never fucking win at marbles, you're fucking bailing. You keep your ass here and see if you fucking win. I'm kidding, of course. If you gotta go, you gotta go. So we have a bingo, we won bingo, and we have a full house, and somebody has to win a prize. And I'm not sure, I'm trying to think here, I'm trying to think of the best way to pick a map to determine the winner. I guess naturally we can ask Dashi. I've got an idea, Dashi.
My antivirus decided to stop being stupid. Let's go. Hang on, do you still have that, the one I liked from one of your test streams?
I don't know. I don't know what you mean.
The 5 levels. The one where you gotta climb.
I know what you're talking about. I don't have that saved. I've got an idea. Give me a random 4-digit number which goes up to 3,000.
2,817.
We're going to pick track 2,817 from this massive list. Isn't that a good way to determine it? 2,817 is called Best Kingdom World. It has an elimination rate of 8%. So yeah, this should be good. So this is randomly picked, of course. This is based on Dashi's pick of the maps here. I think most marbles will probably win, but who will be the one that wins before everyone
Jad did not feed me this number. Jad did not tell me that this map would win.
Oh god, no. I mean, God, no. I mean, fuck me. It's just completely random.
I was not convinced to pick this map for any choice other than my own volition. You did not pay me £500 to do it.
What the fuck? Well, it seems pretty straightforward enough, although I'm not sure what the fucking end's all about. We all just drop down from the sky in a big square down here, and we go down there, multiple paths. I'm going to scope this out. I want to make sure I'm not going to get caught out. 2 different paths. In fact, 3 different paths, now we're looking at it this way. There's a portal there. Where's the other end of that portal? That's kind of alarming. I'm trying to see where the other end of that portal is. So you go down here. What the fuck? Is that a portal there? That could be the portal there. So that might... And then, I'm so confused about the end. The end of this makes no sense to me. There's a portal up here as well. The end is in there. Right. Well, this seems like a very strange course. I guess I'll just have to wait and see how it goes. Let's just hit start. Good luck, everyone. Here we fucking go. So, let's get to the start here and see who's first. Ferry Skyline might have the early advantage. It looks like going down straight. Mate, it looks like you want to be on this right-hand side. We'll keep an eye on Steady Skyline because they're the ones that are ahead. Warder Leader has gone into the lead and they've sniped that middle part. So where's everyone else? Agent Proper is ahead of everyone else almost, I think, on the other side. Steady Skyline's reclaimed the lead and Agent Proper is going to overtake everyone. Hold the fuck on. He's there we go, everyone's catching up
because everyone else now.
Son of a bitch left and he's going to miss his own victory. Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm just going to embrace myself for the end here because the end still confuses me a little bit in terms of what's going to happen. All these marbles are in for a chance. We've got Dashi, you're involved at the start and lead as well. You're in there. Toxic Edges and Native Mamba and like yous are all here though. Oh, other people though in our course and our path here. They're going down our sides as well. Wait, that might be doom. That might be death over there. What happens here? What happens here? Cadence the Anime Girl won.
God damn it, I got 10th.
But you were so close.
And Proper got 5th.
You were close, so that could have went. I could have went anyway. I had no idea that was going to happen that fucking fast. Varemse died. But of course, with an 80% elimination rate, people are still dying somehow, some way. But we'll see the list. We'll see the full list when we get to the end. We got all these marbles winning and completing. There's Auto Insane there, World Leader as well as in there, Trap Draconis, Raven of Chaos, and there's Brad Burning, Mob Mama, Francesca Ramos Major, there's Rybread, Battery Exhausted. They're all counting here right at the very end here now, exploding as well. There's Poland, the Nipetios wins. There's Joker, Bunny, Lassie Man, Jared Gamer Freak, Wolf of Midnight, Dead Bears, Chori Tent, Tulip, Miamix, Nordic Cookie, Piggy Bank, Windows 96. There's Palm Solo right at the very end as well, and Dreaded End. So in case people want to know where I fucking finished. Number one place, the number one person that fucking finished, Cadence the Anime Girl, won this bingo with a time of 1 minute 15 seconds .678, and look how close the top 3 are. The top 3, and even beyond, look how close this is all is. The top 6 were all like a half second in between each other.
Welcome to Formula Marbles.
So there we go. Cadence Anime Girl though got ahead of them all, and they won the bingo. Not sure if they're in the chat right now, but if they are, they can let me know what they want to try. I mean, obviously we can sort it out later on. Not sure if they're here or not. I will. They are kind of a regular, you know what I mean. So if they're not here today, we can try and catch them at some point. You know what I mean. Here's all the people that won. Where you all placed, whatever. I'm scrolling down now, try to find you all. You know, there's Almighty Bree in 34th, Puddy 35th, Master on the Pizza Slicer in 36th place.
I think that's legitimately my best marbles result.
You've won before, didn't you? You didn't win marbles. You won a wheel.
I won the wheel spin because I was on stream.
Yeah, and that was incredible. Fucking, I can't believe we got away with that shenanigans. Steve Dead, 71st place. Johnny Chase is 72nd. Where's his Heather P?
Your scale.
Heather P in 78th. Chef D, 3 of you. Where's me? Mista's in 85th. So Mista was desperate to find out where he was. Mista was 85th place. Where am I? Did I die or did I finish? I mean, hold on. Where am I? There's I'm 151st. There, I fucking won. I'm top 151st. There you go. Brad Burney. Who didn't make it? There's a whole bunch of names that didn't make it. Shao Shimigami, Wobbly, Lord Kumar, Charlie, Give More Blood, Roachbait, Damice, Crash Override, Millie Away, Mr. Chips, The Scientist, I think that is, Rebsy, A Guy with Long Hair, Mr. Extravagant, Unsalted Skies, and Ice Bread all failed to finish the race. Shocking stuff indeed. But there we fucking go. Okay, so we've won. The main bingo prize has been determined and sorted. Cadence Anime Girl has won that. However, we have some impossible courses, and I think we need to give them a try. I'm going to give the first one and the third one 3 tries each. And we're gonna give Super Troll Wormhole 1 try, because I want to try and get back to like all being balanced with tries. Because you can see 22 times we've played the top one, no finishes. I think that's it. We'll get the 1 out of the way. We'll get the 1 and done out of the way. Super Troll Wormhole, we're gonna have 1 go off, and then Good Goal and Jumpy Jump and Jump, we'll get 3 goes each. So you prepared for this, Dashi? You got time?
Yep, I am.
To endure this part. Okay.
Welcome to hell.
This is Arthur's course, and this is one where we're desperate to try and get somebody to finish. Mr. Extravagant is first out the blocks here. And as we all remember, it starts off quite simply. No one has problems with the first part of this. Agent Proper second place. We're following Agent Proper. We're following Agent Proper. But this ball can cause mayhem. And so can that thing pop up the ground. Will anyone go flying? There's some people going flying right there. Someone's going to the fucking sky. But we're following Agent Proper as we're going to go through this portal. Loud portal noises, and we've got lasers ahead as well. People are dying, but Agent Proper is still alive, but not for long, I fear. He's kind of being shunted towards the middle though. This is going well for him. He survived that. A lot of people don't survive that though. Oh, they're all stuck here. They're all stuck, and they're getting through now. I'm staying with Agent Proper. I'm loyal. Until he perishes, we are sticking with Agent Proper and seeing how he does. I like saying I'm loyal, and I fucking immediately bailed from somebody else to fucking just go with Proper. Like, I'm loyal when I find the person I want to be loyal with. But Agent Proper, still alive as we're approaching these tubes, these narrow tubes. There's plenty of tubes to go for, but it's all about just being lined up right. And this is not looking. This might be bad. This might be very bad for Agent Proper. Your time is over. No, you son of a.
Well, Sergeant Bob. Oh, never mind. He stepped on a proverbial rake.
Ah, god damn it. King Llama. We're keeping an eye on King Llama instead. No, not you. King Llama. As he drops down, can he snipe behind these holes? One time somebody's going to snipe behind these holes and just get straight through. Have a smashing day, Aiden. Ooh, King Llama nearly. Oh, there you go. Have a smashing day. Did what King Llama almost did. But King Llama will be the first one to try the hole. Can you snipe this? Nope. Unlucky. So, Jasper's Angels, unlucky. J Corona, unlucky. Alien, Hippocat, next to try. Unlucky. GH Champ is gone. Back at Adonis. Unlucky. Beamer gone. The consortium next to try. Almost in there. They just hit the edge of it. Dreaded End. Tony's gone. Dreaded End. Public Scrutiny. Simple Guy and a whole bunch more coming. But Dreaded End didn't even make it to the fucking ramp properly. They're definitely gone. Public Scrutiny. They're also fucking gone. The speed boost here. This speed boost messes people up sometimes. If you hit the boost but you're not straight on, it'll do that to you. You need to be straight on for it. Gal Shimigami almost making it. Purple Aki, they've gone to their doom. Sticky Man, Meester next. Let's see how Sticky Man does. Unlucky, can Meester make it? Nope. Oops, do I go there? There we go. Jared Game Africa's next, and they are very close, but they're unlucky. Yeah, by the way, these courses are meant to be hard. And people are going, this is hard. Yeah, it is meant to be. This is an extra fucking thing where if we have somebody finish us, they deserve a prize, and we give them a prize. But no one is finishing that, and that will be no one. That's the end of that today. We're not doing that. One and done for that course. The other two courses we're going to try 3 times each. First of all, good goal. Let's just begin. Let's go straight away. Dashi, I'm going to follow you. I found your marble, pal.
Oh god.
So let's zoom in Dashi's marble and see how he does. Oh, he's going all over the place here. Going all over the place to the left and to the right. Before I zoom out here, well, we're going in a circle. Oh, someone's gone. You know, they're all gone. Quite a bit of death and destruction already. But Dashi, you're still alive, and we're together. Oh, not
somehow.
Anymore. Not anymore. This bit's bad. This bit's bad for you.
I'm dead.
Unlucky. So that's a Agent Proper's in there. Let's see who's ahead here. Diablo or Darkness. Let's follow Diablo or Darkness. Oh, we're okay. We're at this bit now. You need to slow down. You need to be able to slow down as you approach this ramp here, because you need to hit all 3 of these fucking things. Diablo or Darkness did not slow down. What a Guardian might know they're off balance, of course. Not one person. Okay, Windows 96 and Gaze and Poro have slowed down enough, but are they going to hit it at the right angle? Windows 96, Gaze and Poro didn't, but Windows 96 did. Windows 96 looks like they're the only one to make it over so far. Kyle might have a chance. Kyle's not got a chance. Oh, and Windows 96 got fried by a laser. MRC Midnight is the only person left and they're miles behind. We'll follow their course. They're going too fast, I think. I fear they're going too fast. They're going too fast. They're not going to do it. Okay, well, we're unlucky that time, but we can try again. Replay, play again. Here we go.
And just for added commentary, I actually suggest random soundboard clips for Jad. And oh god, do I suggest some really weird ones in your opinion?
Guys, I'll be right back, but the marble to just play on, so I'll be here, but I'll be in Rick. Dashi, commentate, please.
Yep, I'll try to.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just one of those little things, like, I just always suggest... Oh. He's in a way that we can hear him! Well, he's still providing commentary, even though he's not meant to be, but here we are. Continuing on. Is somebody... Nobody's gonna snipe these holes. There we are. Oh. Oh, no, he's led and then he died. Oh, and there goes Redneck Ogre off the board. No, Hillary said he'd be right back.
I just see a scammer. They were right. Like, we totally fucked him. Alright, I'm done. I'm done. I understand everything.
I have no idea who we're following, because, well, everyone keeps dying and no...
Well, I'm back and I'm panning out to this particular part here. Natalie Braithwaite, if she survives the lasers, she has survived the lasers.
There's no point, we heard you.
Oh, come on, Natalie Braithwaite fell off the goddamn edge. Sorry for being away there.
No, we heard what you were doing.
Oh, did you?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool.
What take were you ordering from?
Oh, just she came in. She's actually a fan of McDonald's. No at today yet, so yeah. There we go. I was just a good lady asking if I wanted to eat McDonald's. I was like, I go for it. Yeah, so there we go. So that's been 2 tries, 2 attempts, isn't it? This course.
Yeah, second, that was 2 attempts. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. The final try in this particular course. And I'll be able to follow it properly this time. Sorry for last time. I just, you know.
I couldn't follow commentary because the guy you followed died like 20 seconds after you left.
Alright, okay, my bad, yeah. Ranger V1.
That's alright.
Ranger V1 has the early lead. And they've now. They're going. Nelly Braithwaite again up there at the start anyway. My take on this, okay? My take. The left side is great if you fucking stay dead center. Because it's faster, you can fucking bypass this bowl. Like Joker Bunny's doing. Joker Bunny is a great example of that. But it's so easy though for people to die on that side. So let's just go straight ahead here. Timmy O'Toole's going well if he stays straight.
I think he's gone too far.
Oh, he is as well. So let's see who's
first. No.
So let's see who's keep an eye on his heart. Will anyone hit this heart? They're all just dying. They will have one left. Or MC's the last one. And they're going too fast as well, I think. Oh wait. Yeah, they're going too fast. God damn it. Well, that failed.
Welcome to the World International Championships for Lemmings.
Oh, for God's sake, yeah. Okay, we'll have one more course. We'll have one more course to have 3 goes at. It is called Jumping Jump. The most creative name in the world. Now guys, so we have 3 more goes at this, okay? If nobody wins, that means between the 3 maps combined, we'll have tried them 75 times altogether without a single victory ever. But I believe we can fucking do it. I believe that with enough effort and determination and enough bodies to throw at this fucking dauntless fucking challenge, we're fucking capable of winning. You've got to believe in being 1%, and I'm ahead. I'm not ahead, but I'm in there, I'm up there. And I'm...
But I believe in a thing called love.
Yeah. Let's follow me. I thought I was going to die there straight away, but I survived thanks to this ramp down here. Let's follow Mad Dumbass and see how we do. Let me take you on a journey. In a circle. Going absolutely nowhere. There are plenty more ahead of me, of course, so I probably should be following in instead. Agent Proper's up there. Should I follow Agent Proper instead? Ozzy's game room is way ahead. Agent Proper, I think, is gone. Not sure what's happening here. Well, follow me. We'll just follow me. Follow me. Okay, no, I'm not going to sing. Okay, so, but you want to stay dead center. You want to stay dead center here. These arrows, you see what happens when you hit those fucking arrows. Someone bumped into me. Someone nearly sabotaged me. Right, so we're about to get fucking used up here. There we go. Somebody might be on the side. I don't think. Well, Dips might be. Dips is up there. Oh, so I just skip ahead. I thought Dips was in here. I thought Dips was in here, which is why I skipped so far ahead. The Dips there. So yeah, my bad. Dips wasn't up there. I thought Dips had made it, which is why I fucking skipped straight ahead. Now, of course, in case you've not seen it before, you get basically that whole course sends you to a big massive cannon. You get fired at the cannon. You need to try and make it in here.
Oh, you're dead.
I might not die. Did I die? Did I die?
All I just saw was you miss. Oh, I died. And you died.
Yeah, I made it all the way over there. Sideshow, hold on. So many
people.
Died
like 4 after me.
People are trying to speedrun this, it looks like. By like hitting the edge of this.
If you are watching his shows,
Tommy's stuck. Tommy's stuck. Oh no, not this again.
You should not support this guy. He has
no.
an opportunity to make serious
no.
to entertain you.
Well, that didn't go well. That was was that the first time we've tried this?
Yeah, first time.
We've got 2 more. We've got 2 more. Tommy broke it. Damn you, Tommy.
You got a job.
You son of a bitch.
Fuck that guy.
Breaking this shit all the time. You can't win it, you'll break it. I get it. 2 more goes. Hopefully no bugger breaks the fucking thing this time. 2 more goes, then we're fucking done.
That's how I know how addictive they can be.
Slam into the ground. See who's first.
Get caught in that kind of addictive nature. I remember playing
Jack Skellington with the early lead.
the Hulk Hogan card. Was
You want to stay on the outside, and he's done exactly that. Jack Skellington, good start.
1980s Hulk Hogan card.
And he just survives that as well. Nan's gone, and so is a whole bunch of other people. Logan K is gone. Jack Skellington was staying on this, but he's going to go down the side, and he's going to die. So let's skip ahead and see who's going to fucking manage to get by everyone here. What's so much death, so much destruction, and Tommy On's just going for leap of faith as well.
So much death, so much destruction. I like it.
Yes. Let their suffering amuse your soul. Stephen the Dead is there, and Born to Hand Jive is... Oh, Born to Hand Jive. Oh, playing with fire. The Prophet's there, the big bald Canadian mad lad himself. No! Oh, what? That was... That... I thought that was doom for them, but Born to Hand Jive went to one arrow, and the other arrow saved him. We're going to stick with Born to Hand Jive for now anyway, for this time, because, you know... I don't want people to miss this. So this is a cannon. This is the big massive cannon, okay? And you're trying to get into that small gap up there where the hearts are. This thing right here. You want your marble to get land in here. Alternatively, people sometimes Joker Bunny made it. Joker Bunny made it, and you get to see the way that it's meant to be done. Some people do hit the edge of this sometimes, and they manage to skip ahead. Some people have actually nearly fucking landed inside the winning section by sheer fluke. But Joker Bunny has made it, and they will get to have a chance here. They get to have a go at landing in this. They got to bounce. They got to bounce. They got to bounce some more. This might be good. I'm not sure. Alien's trying to cheat.
Ooh,
Oh, they're so close.
that was close.
Diablo Lord of Darkness has also got a chance. They came out of nowhere. Oh, that's a bad bounce. Oh, that was so unlucky. They hit the edge. They hit the edge of the fucking platform. So they didn't bounce up the way. They bounced forward. Oh, that's so unlucky. Right, one more go. One more go and then we're done. Right, here we go. I'll just simmer away down here. Let's see, who's going to be first? Who do you think's going to be first here so far?
I have absolutely no idea.
David Reyes, I won in the front, but he's in the middle, which is bad news for him. Tommy, we'll keep him talking. Tony, no, he's going. No, he's going. No, he's gone. They're all gone. Aliens ahead. Can I stay dead center? Can I stay dead center? They can, you know. No, they can't, you know.
Go with the safe.
A gang of wolves can, though. But they're trapped. Culimp is there, and so is John Quincy Adams and Toss Salad. Culimp has joined them, but we're gonna hit the arrow, I think. These arrows. Culimp is playing with fire here. Oh, I thought he was gonna make it. I thought he was gonna make it. Nope, don't want to follow him. Jasper's Angels. One of 8 different marbles for Jasper's Angels. So yeah, technically Jasper's Angels has a better chance of winning compared to everyone else because there's 8 of them. Here we go. I think it's a off course.
Yeah, it is, off to the left.
They might survive and go through this portal down here. They get another chance. So, yes, that is a possibility. You can survive sometimes. If they bounce right, you can land back on in the portals. So is anyone making it? Some people, as I said, some get a crazy bounce sometimes off like the edge of this, and they just fly forward. Like look at Prophet. Prophet missed it altogether, but look at Wobbly almost cleared the top of it. Some crazy bounces going on. Tim Snake he's too low to fucking make it up there. But anyone make it can bounce up here? There's me, and then there's me. Dead Skilled has gone. Hold on, Dead Skilled nearly sniped that somehow. Ranger V1.
Oh, there I go.
Logan K looks like the last one to have a go here, but it doesn't. I don't think anyone's gonna make it.
Nope.
No, that was the last one. Logan K's the last one. Perish.
We're gonna win that mystery prize at some point, folks.
It's not a mystery, it's a fucking it's like 25 buckaroos or whatever. You know,
I mean, you've won
or a
the
voucher.
mystery.
There's a
That's
mystery.
not what the prize was.
Well, the mystery is whatever the fucking winner wants, because some people want different things, but in my opinion, if somebody managed to finish one of these courses, they deserve a prize. Mystery prize will be a fucking coupon for a free haircut. Profit one. Anyway, we're done. So that, yeah, we tried, but we couldn't. But hey, the important thing is, we won bingo, and somebody won bingo. Cadence the Anime Girl. Congratulations to them once again for winning bingo and a $50 prize. Now, I'll be getting in touch with them also, hopefully soon, to determine, you know, what they want to do with the prize. Do they want it to go to charity? Do they want it for themselves? Do they want a voucher? Do they want to reinvest it in the bingo? That's a possibility as well. We could actually have bigger prizes if people keep choosing to be invested in bingo. But as a possibility, I'm just saying. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining me for some DSP Bingo. I'm going to end how it always ends. First of all, let's quit the game so we can see our beloved otters. At least we should be able to see our otters if they were around, but I guess they just fucked off because it's raining. Bastards. Anyway, fuck it. Dashi, thank you very much for joining me for some bingo antics tonight. There's an otter right there at the top of the screen. Fantastic stuff.
Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, so yeah, cheers on you, and guys, hope you all enjoy your rest of your Friday, enjoy your Saturday as well. I will probably be back on Sunday, but until then, guys, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your Friday and everything else, enjoy yourselves greatly, and enjoy checking out our detractors as well, and checking out their streams and everything else. I'm imagining that Piece of Peace will be doing Street Fighter live stream tonight. Always highly recommend him if you're awake and have a time to watch him. His streams are robust as all hell. I'm going to end how it always ends by playing the Tony's PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. But until then, guys, I'm going to let Dashi talk us out. So Dashi, last words before we end up going?
Go enjoy some proper comedy. Go watch some Morecambe and Wise.
That's fucking, to that fucking old throwback. There you go. Well, Dashi said it, there you go. Peace out, guys, and have a good one.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
Alright, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Alright, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.